So, welcome back, everyone, to session number 15 of our Heart of Mora campaign for our special Halloween edition. So, actually, I'll do a little table cam first. Hi, everyone! So, happy Halloween, all. Let's do a quick little recap. So, last we left off, you guys had taken a job from the Freeheart fighters under the direction of Darkheart to go and burn down a lumber mill at Fort George, of which you succeeded in doing so, and traveled back through the Tulgo Woods to the hideout in the church. Reporting your findings back to Darkheart, you were rewarded with a few items, some books of learning that he found amongst the ruins, and some other useful trinkets, perhaps. Feeling a little cautious about perhaps waiting for some new arrivals, Timdell decided to head upstairs with Usk to follow and kept watch overnight in the top ruined portion of this underground hideout to keep an eye out for any stragglers, while the rest of you rested down below. Barrett taking an excursion with Wayland and Valencia to First Fire Port in the evening to do a little bit of recon and some chatting with old friends as well. While Timdell and Usk were at watch, they were met by two individuals they recognized in Fronzono and Faltrina, who had been tracking Lucian. Throwing them off the scent temporarily, they agreed to allow you to continue what you were doing, but informed you that they were expecting to meet Lucian at the Hunter's Lodge by Sunday. And if not, they would find you. Barrett, cruising around the town, you headed to the Faded Breast, where you talked with the Tand a little bit and caught up a bit, and noticed an individual you recognized by voice but not by appearance at first, as they had darkened their hair. When last you saw them, they were blonde, in the dwarf that is Rurik, who you met on the ship. You hadn't seen for a little while. He had been up to his no-goodery, but was taking a little bit of a break from that as the heat was getting to him, so said he. But you took a little walk around town with him, and on your way out of town, heading back to the hideout, you ran into another individual who was familiar to you, and the fellow tiefling who was on the ship with you in Cruel, who carried a short conversation with you, inquiring about a map that Lucian possessed, and offered some information in return for this before flying away. After diffusing the situation with Fronzono and Faltrina up top, Timdell and Usk went back downstairs to alert Lucian of this finding, of which you guys agreed to stay at least the night and then decide what you were going to do in the morning. Barrett, arriving late in the evening, however, was met by also the familiar sound of whispers from the Whisper's Edge. In reaching into Lucian's bag through temptation, Lucian was alerted to this and awoke. However, you convinced him that a little bit of intrigue was worth some experimentation, and you both allowed yourselves to be manipulated to some degree by the sword, Lucian offering up his throat as sacrifice, and Barrett finding the strength within him to resist the temptation of the sword to draw his blood. Sheathing the sword back in its wrappings, I suppose, I do believe Barrett took the sword under his possession for now, and you guys both bedded down for the rest of the evening. As morning approaches, and the sound of the individuals living within here, these quarters, begin to scuffle around, you guys begin to wake on your own terms. What would you like to do today?
What day is it today?
It is Eve's Day.
Fourth Eve's Day?
Fourth Eve's Day of Diuna.
Oh, we're close.
Final week of the month.
So we have 2 days
To the end of the
month.
Oh, I see.
Well, have we even discussed that yet?
No.
Yeah, that was, I believe Timdell, Usk, and Lucian were the only ones up for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So, yeah. Is there like a common area where food's being prepared?
There's that like stew area.
I'll go there.
I would
The stew spot.
I'll be by the stew spot, just kind of like get as much broth as I can without chunks in it.
Oh, and then I would probably head over and possibly see her chakra struggling to help, and so I would get.
Oh.
I want to. Well, I would try to help as much as I
So
can.
you're just like
Sure.
taking the ladder,
I
left
am,
the label out of
absolutely.
my hand?
Yeah,
Alright.
I am.
There's like some other things as well, breads and what have you. They've managed to scrounge up, but it's it's not a tremendously healthy broth of this and that. It's mostly bones, meat scraps,
Hey, lots of
potatoes,
nutrients in the bone broth.
lots of nutrients. Yeah, it's nothing fancy, that's for sure. It's kind of the thing that they just keep adding to, and it just kind of keeps going.
Wow.
Exactly.
All right. Wow. I'm sad.
These are sad people.
Yep.
I make my way over to the broth area as well, looking very tired.
I would start to, ladle out some soup for you. As people are arriving, I'm kind of
Serving up some
serving
breakfast.
people breakfast. Yeah, taking over a little bit. Yeah.
I have in both my hands the jar of like body oil and the jar of like I guess using oil.
Like lantern oil.
Lantern
yeah,
oil.
like flammable
I
oil.
was like, I didn't know which one you wanted. You asked for oil, right?
There's one that's like black and crude oil, and one that's like clear.
And like lube oil.
I'm just gonna like shake my head and grab the black oil. Thank you.
I didn't know which one you want. I thought I had both.
I mean, does this other one burn? Have we tried it yet?
I mean, it smells really good.
Maybe you hang on. How much do I owe you for this?
Don't worry about it.
Sure, I will be able to repay you sometime in the future.
It wasn't my money that paid for it.
Oh, right then. Questions?
It's just so easy to take his money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Were you thieving in town?
No, I just
We should be careful that the law doesn't come down on us harder than.
no. I'm
Yes.
just playing dice. Playing dice with
My
the
point exactly, Timdell.
playing dice with the same dwarf. I take his money every single time.
Nothing illegal and
Hmm?
fair game.
I mean, where he got it, it's not out of my hands.
Exactly. How did you sleep, Timdell? You have a pleasant evening.
I am not sure I would use that word.
Did anybody show up for the from Fort George?
Perhaps you should ask Lucian that question.
Did he commend people again?
At this point, I'll start to rise and just like think of, what the heck I think I should do.
Can I see him from here?
Lucian?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm like starting to pack my things. Yes, Sir Tim, Lady Tim, Madam Tim.
Anything's fine.
Okay.
How about just Tim there?
What are you yelling for?
I think it's time that Lucian tells everybody exactly what happened last night.
What happened last night?
I was asleep for this part here, but poor Timdell and Musky Boy over there, while they were up at watch, did come across two familiar faces. Fronzono.
Elves.
They are looking for me. Given us till Sunday.
Are they still tracking you?
Yes. That's how they found us here.
How the fuck does this magic keep staying?
It's magic, my boy.
Would you guys make your way over to Soup Station? Then I would be serving them as they arrive.
So did they find this place, or were they what?
They did not come in. They found the old church steps.
So they know the area,
They do
but
know
not. They don't know where. They don't know where it down is.
So they could find a very easy way to get.
How did they find you?
I'm guessing it's still that tracking spell that he put on you when you were dancing at the sculpture there in
It
town.
was not dancing.
Did we know that it was tracking
I was
spots?
gonna say, did we ever
How they
know that?
found you guys?
I'm just jumping
What
to
kind of
conclusions
spells
of.
did
Lucian knew that a spell was cast
But not
upon
a
you,
tracking one.
Yeah.
as in,
We've just assumed that this entire time.
but yeah, you don't really 100% know what the
Yeah.
spell exactly was. He did also cast it on
We actually
on
one
you guys
on
at
one
least
of
one
us.
time
Right.
that you noticed. as well.
Yeah.
I had thought that their intention was to see you destroy Lucian. Why would they stop so close to capturing their
My
prey?
thoughts exactly. And it appears they're after my old and the one who freed me from the Greek lands.
How many enemies do you have? I ran into one last night myself. I'm not actually sure if he's an enemy, but yeah. Ooh. Cruel.
Cool?
He, he's looking for your map.
Bloody hell.
How does he know about your map?
That's what I was wondering.
Gaius knew about this. Who's the one who gave it to me?
It's cool you're dead.
Yes. To make sure I was able to find him. He was caught early on.
Because he mentioned that he thought I had it. He didn't, but he knows that I'm traveling with somebody who has a map.
Yeah, who has the map?
I think he knows that it's Lucian. But I think
Does he know about Gaius?
I didn't get
We
that.
have,
Before I didn't get that far before he flew away.
It's true.
we have 2 maps.
You tieflings can fly?
I can't.
Oh.
I tried.
That would be useful.
He flew away.
You can with a little bit of my help.
No, motherfucker
He already
was
did with your help.
standing there and flew away. After his little fucker went through my pockets, I'm guessing looking for the map.
Did he take anything?
No. Which is why I think he was looking for that he thought that I had it on him.
Probably stole that map in the same place.
I was like, why didn't they open it? I was like, how long is this taking to load here?
I couldn't look at it, sorry.
Cannot turn my head.
Turn around.
Alright, so you ran into, the two of you ran into our elves from the voyage. What exactly did they say? They were looking for Lucian.
They're looking for Lucian. We are to provide Lucian to them in 3 days' time at the Hunter's Lodge. So, in 2 days from now. Or they will find us and do what is necessary, as he
Well-
said.
Now, they are after my father's mentor, the one who gave us free passage to leave that place. But
Claptus Ronius.
practice, yes.
Oh,
But
it's
they
names.
need me because they think I know where Gaius is, which I do believe
And
is
then
in the
guys would know where Pompous is.
Exactly. But what I feel like is if they help us free Gaius, then we could in turn, all 6 of us plus Gaius may be able to turn the tides and vanquish these elves.
Is he of our kind as well?
They are of our kind, but they do not enjoy our company. Not like our kind.
So just like Fronzono and
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Smells rotten. Feel like there's
Your eyes smell rotten.
But I'm like laying
The soup is excellent.
The soup is excellent.
doing.
It does smell rotten. I apologize, Chakra, but your eye. Please focus on one spot.
One of the weird side effects of being electrocuted.
Yeah.
I tend to wander around a
Just
bit
gets a
now.
little lazy eye when
It
I
Wandering
never
eye.
gets
I have a laser, too, don't worry
It's
about
the
it.
wandering eye. It's under control.
So do we just
I don't.
I feel
do we
not
just
so fun.
leave and keep going deeper into the heart, or do we
I feel there's no.
face this head on?
He found us once.
But we have a lead on Gaius, do we not. We know
We
he's
do know where he
being
is.
held at the castle of Avondale.
We do not have the means of freeing.
Do they?
Have better
I don't
tools
trust.
than
I don't trust them.
I don't trust them either. But
I don't even trust them for us to be able to
What?
backstab.
Why
them.
are they after your father's mentor?
because he betrayed the High Council to set us free.
Is he on this High Council?
Yes.
Jesus.
This is why I feel that they are after him. It's surprising.
So we have racism, politicalism.
Yes.
You elves are so hoity-toity.
We elves. I'm the one being hunted. But yes,
Big breasts.
you are correct. Yes.
So Cloptis is on the High Council?
Cloptis.
Speaking of hoity-toity, I have that address for you, Davina. Yeah, Atanda gave me this dress to give to you.
Sure, I'm not too large for them.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's what I say and what I meant was two different things. I don't think when I speak.
Obviously.
I hand over the.
Is this the pretty one?
I think it was like the very cut, V-cut.
Oh yeah, what is this one? Yeah.
A better call. It's shoulders, and then it goes down to about the navel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's otherwise
Excellent.
fairly tight-fitting and long. Just
With words. So slip in this.
Some
Little
of us can do very
I'll take that
nicely in
back.
this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Just gonna close my eyes.
yeah, you did like the Harley Quinn scene in Suicide Squad or whatever. You just totally got undressed and changed right there.
Yeah.
People are eating soup like.
It's like, I don't
I'm going around like clicking everybody's jaw shut. Yeah, like hey, hey, hey.
know. I'm just paying no attention. I'm sick down.
There it is.
So, what is it that we must do then? I feel like it would be unwise to turn Lucian into these.
Well, that's not.
True.
I feel like that's not an option.
I agree.
I cannot, in good faith, ask that you all go on land for me and have these elves hunt you down.
Two of us are already on
Already
the
on.
land.
Yes.
And what's our alternative?
Where's the lamb? We go in and talk.
It's
to
in the
them.
soup.
Where we are the land. At the moment, we are being hunted.
Yes, but where's the lamb? You said lamb.
You have to get
Then,
Only ghosts, no lamb.
Let's go do.
Sure.
We just feel it is best if we go about it, meet them in a public place. They may end up being reasonable. They were reasonable enough to ask what they wanted without murdering them both.
No, because I feel, in my experience, elves are reasonable because they have the experience of having time on their
They
side.
have patience. Yeah.
Yes. Because how old are you?
Fairly young.
And how old is young born elf?
27 years on this earth.
Really?
Yes, indeed, baby.
No experience whatsoever.
Only a child. That's why I'm constantly writing things down.
I was expecting like 100 and something, honestly.
But coming in.
You need to look old for your age.
He's got away with words,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Mm,
Like I said, I don't think when I speak. It's a gift.
you're old. You're big.
You're large.
Lots of sleep right now.
And
Lots has happened. But yes,
So you're supposing that we all walk into town?
I could get myself a new
we can
cape.
do what we can about potentially disguising these fine gentlemen.
because if not, because then we're going to be down 2 people.
The mask I can give to one.
It's not as little to hide my other features. Yeah, wait, sorry.
Well, I mean,
I don't think any mask is going to hide you.
You can tie it up with the guest behind you.
No mask is going to be able to hide you.
No. Well, the mask has magical powers. Do not forget.
You want to meet them on their terms.
I say we meet them on ours.
Yes.
Where? Do you want to meet them at a less public place?
The breast.
which they attack.
Outside of town.
Yes.
So, Unless I cannot be there to meet them at the Hunter's Lodge setup, we ought to tell them to meet us at the Fated Place.
What if we had a third party drop a note saying
Yes.
that we refuse to meet them at the Hunter's Lodge and we wish to meet them at a third location?
It's worth a shot.
Parlay.
Partly.
There's also
You parlay.
there's also the possibility that I could go
What it means.
place.
I heard it once.
Have them, so you won't have the answers that they need.
Oh, but I can bullshit my way out.
Then they'll just torture you.
Not in public. Like if I meet them at the Hunter's Lodge as you, they're not going to torture me in public.
Who knows? I think it's best that we don't meet them on their terms, meet them on ours.
I completely agree with
We
that.
have somebody that may be in danger if they come in contact with them, and we also have 2 people that are running away from the law.
Indeed.
To protect all of us, we should figure out a way to solve this. I like Shogger's idea personally about a third party dropping off a note saying that we will not meet them here, but we will meet them somewhere else.
Rourke or Tunda would probably be the best.
My vote is for Rorik. Atunda,
Perhaps we can ask of their services to help, and we can meet outside of town with the lot.
Burr can hold himself in a battle, I think.
With the Tanda and Rorik.
Right. Yeah, we can possibly hire the 3 dwarves
Yes.
to
That disposes of them.
Ambush.
help.
Indeed.
They seem to be on the cause of at least fucking shit up for the city.
Indeed.
and we head back to town.
Yeah, we can stop off at that alchemy shop.
Get myself a new cape.
Can we sell some of
Herbalists?
these
Yeah,
mango
herbalists.
fruit? I could use a little bit of coin.
Yeah, but we only have the couple of pieces. I
We need
guess
to find
We need to
grow.
find a grow.
We
Yes.
can also sell for fruit, can we not?
I can't.
Should we look for a half
Do
day?
you
We
want-
have half a date. Maybe we can make our way back. So maybe go searching for a grove.
The grove is in the Hunter's Woods, and we are not.
Right.
We are in the Togo Woods.
Let me look at that.
Or is it the other way around? Are we in the Hunter's Woods?
We're in the Togo.
We're in the Togo Woods, and the grove's in the Hunter's Woods.
The Underwood's on the other side.
So we do have a little bit of time on our side to
Figure out what we're gonna do.
yes, because
Indeed.
just going into town now would be not too advantageous.
We can do something about the
Speak for
days.
yourself.
Not all of us enjoy shopping as much as you.
I still need money.
How much-
Still least of our worries right now.
Oh,
If you get really good at dice, you can take Rourke's money.
this is true.
What about the Freedom
funny
Heart
to
Fighters? Do they have any more requests for us?
Pardon?
Do they wish anything else to be burnt down?
Oh, there was the other mill by first fireball.
He said
One
either
deal
or.
in town.
I feel like we need a plan for that, and that might give us a little more attention than we want right now. I say we deal with the elves first, and then fight, and then we go deep. Oh, we should find a way to make it look like they said.
No more plans like that.
This didn't work out very well last time.
No, it did not.
I think it worked out beautifully.
You want to crossfire.
You weren't getting
Yes, you did. You chopped very well.
And I'm sure that the plan went flawlessly until Lucian had a plan to change the plan.
I merely adapt on the fly. Thank you very much.
He hid behind a wood board.
It was a big wooden board, and I thought it would work. Blasted
myself.
shoes.
Masters of disguise.
Would we know how long it would take for us to travel from the Togo Woods into the Hunter's Woods?
Engaged by my map.
Based on
could
our
do
comings
some
and
kind of-
goings as well? So I'm just thinking.
My cartography check
I'm just
is.
thinking out loud. If we were to take a day to go find the Mandingo grove, depending on how long it took, and perhaps that could be our safe place.
It would probably take you guys between 4 and 6 hours to get there, depending on tracking and stuff. Hunter's Woods is relatively extensive as well. Essentially, it's the road that divides the Tulga Woods and the Hunter's Woods is really the only thing. Like the Tulga Woods is cut off by that road, which I'll just show you.
Still think it's a good idea.
So if it wasn't for the road,
So-
it'd be one big wood.
Yeah, that's what they've decided to divide it as. So the Hunter's Woods does technically kind of extend up into this area here, but yeah,
Oh, the 100.
it's quite big. Yeah, it's quite big. Where Tulga Woods are a lot smaller. They're
But we did
basically
mark some
isolated to
of it.
these.
He told us where he thought a grove was, right?
Yeah, I didn't have the map with me
But
physically, but yes, I did. We did.
Yeah, he mentioned like
General
peaches.
vicinity.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like Hunter's Woods. I've collected them there before.
right.
It's a lot closer to him than the Tulga Woods,
Right.
where basically his brewery is. But he's never found like a patch of a whole bunch of trees, which is what he wants. It's like I want a good resource that I can literally harvest to make this beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
There.
I feel like I have to go right across into that mountain range-esque place.
What about the location marked on the map?
Yes, that is Bavaria Valley. It is far away. It is up there. It is the Great Sword.
We're not getting there
We're
anytime
not getting
soon.
there anytime soon.
One of these days, we're gonna have to try to find some transportation.
Indeed. With that Mandango money.
Just need to find some civilization on the island that isn't controlled by the nation of Avondale.
Let loose.
I mean, in theory, Rodolph probably has a fort around here somewhere.
Soon.
See, I think it's plus 19 plus 3 is 22.
Classic Barrett rules to start the night. You recall that when the three dwarves arrived and you guys were having a chat with them like first day or two, they mentioned that their plan was to eventually rendezvous at a place called Heart Keep, which is under the control of Rodolph, which was east of here beyond I believe it's the First Fire Mountains and Hyde Mountains, and then there's a place called Heart Keep way the fuck over here.
God, that's so far. It was
So you have to go
far
through
away.
the entire Hunter's Woods and
Pretty much right
All-
here.
yeah.
via if you look at that.
the eastern tip
It would
was
be-
farther.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
It's over
on the
here.
southeastern shoreline,
It's over
basically,
there.
where it's all brown over there.
It's not close.
It's a bit of a walk.
I'll put Heart Keep over here.
Not like that.
If we were to go there right now, which is not something we're doing, I feel like as of right now, the water would be the fastest way for that. But that's
It's about 2 hours per hex of normal pace of walking. Like that's if you're on a road, and if you're going through woods, depending on your tracking, it could take longer.
yeah. I feel like taking a boat that way would probably be faster.
Yep.
But we're still on a 3-day timer.
How long would it take to get to the bottom one?
The Clatten Bottom Winery. So from you guys are approximately around here. So if you get to the road right away, it would be like 2 or 3 hours to the road, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 10 or 12 hours to get to Clatten Bottom.
And then we'd also be able to hit a village.
We have that time.
That's not that bad. Yeah,
It's not that bad.
It would take
That's
you,
guaranteed, like we know where it's going.
all day today, I
we can
guess.
Okay, but okay.
We can hit. Is that first or fifth?
And we have it to the
Fist
end
Village.
of London, right?
Right.
Yeah, so Fist
Right.
Village lies in between the Clatten Bottom
How long?
Winery.
How long does it take to get into the city from here?
Like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay. Here's my thing though: is that if we're gonna set up a third party, we would need to do that first and then boogie. Right?
We'd have to backtrack.
Get them at.
We don't have enough time. Well,
Or get a message.
to go there back.
Well, it's 12 there, 10 to 12 there, and then 16 all the way back to the city.
Cutting it
And
close.
spend a day there. And half a day there.
There's
So we don't sleep, you know what I mean? Like,
So would we
there's the
better off-
contract for Tenda
right, the
at
one.
Cottonbone.
Yeah.
That
Right.
would be a reason to go there, I guess.
That's
Just in case
that's what
there
I
is.
was thinking.
Yeah,
Just for some.
I was
And
kind
then-
of thinking like we can make money on our way doing
On our way back.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
and then go to that village, see what's up there as well.
I
And,
So-
and that's close to Kasla.
like putting distance between myself and the first fire port.
Indeed.
Nothing but bad memories there.
I can tell your eye is doing its thing again. Bad memories are hitting very hard today.
Don't do
Don't look at me.
I mean, I have no teeth.
It just starts like.
Do the four
Ears
of us
go
wanna,
down.
You have to be stressed out.
Do the four of us want to go back to town? Hire the 1, 2, 3, 4 because those two can't go.
What's the other two going
They're
to?
so cool.
Well, we come back here and pick them up.
I feel like that meme. Like the math equations.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think he should come.
Okay, so
3 and 3.
you three stay here, and we'll. How far does your Rocky Talkie?
No range.
No range, and also
No
no walkie-talkie.
Oh.
I have a magical rope like that.
I figured that we'd be able to keep in contact with the two.
I have the ability to make a walkie-talkie. Yes, I can do that.
So, if we keep in communication, and then when we're leaving the village or when we're leaving the port, we can meet up and then head towards the water.
So we need to be very specific in the timing here, because I'm scared if they don't have enough time to reach us that
Should we start making our way towards the winery? Whilst you guys are going back?
not what I mean. Who are we asking to give
Rourke, and
the other doors?
yes.
We need to be specific in when they are to give that message, because we need to give the elves enough time to reach us.
Where they want to meet us.
Why not ask them to meet us closer to the winery?
Somewhere in First Village?
Say that we are camping outside. We've left
This
and we are camping around this village.
Well, we wanted to do something. I feel like somewhere in the public would be best, so that
Inside First
Indeed.
Village.
yes.
Fist. Yeah.
So we get
It's close. First
so we
fire.
get them
Mist.
to meet us at Fist Village, so it becomes our terms.
Exactly.
We have a little bit of time to prepare.
So we go in, we drop the Rockies off, and we leave immediately.
Wait, what? Where are we going?
No, I figured that the Rockies would be us and that, and so that way they know that when we're coming back from the port.
Oh, we could just stop.
I was thinking of asking the dwarves.
Well, if both parties have a walkie-talkie,
Well,
we can go to First Village and you can make it back to town, Fist Village, and we can figure out a spot for us to meet and tell you the name of the tavern.
and how long? Wait, sorry, maybe I missed this. How long does it take to get to Fist Village?
Like-
12 hours.
It does. Oh,
Like
okay.
10 hours, 12 hours.
So
yeah.
We'll just be 4 hours behind
Yeah.
the whole time.
Well, sort of. You'll be like
8 hours.
8 because it's 4-2 there,
Right.
and you have to 4 back.
So you'll have a full half day.
Well, you'll be going through the woods mostly to get to First Fire, so it's a longer
Oh,
trek.
God.
You hit the road
Oh,
Do
I
we
have
do
no-
a
a
bit quicker.
Oh,
do
but I
we
don't
do
have the
a
rope.
fast
No, I
kind
have the rope. I
of
have
foot
the
travel, like a
You can
fast
run.
pace?
Of course,
potentially exhaustion and things.
you could be exhausted by the time you're done, of course.
He can get there probably
But yeah,
faster than any of
you
us.
can do a
We
speed.
get somebody here to deliver the message instead, and that way we don't have to go to the village.
Ooh, that's a good
That's a
idea.
good idea.
We have made allies in this group. Is there other people around? Just like, are we just discussing this around the campfire? Everyone else is just like,
For the
Yeah.
most
I feel
part,
like we're not being like overly.
for the most part, the people that have been inside here still seem to be keeping their distance from you guys because you're quite scary and have proven your worth already at capable, and you're still new around here. But like, people have been coming to get a bowl of morning food and then like going their way. But currently it's just you guys like talking amongst yourselves. There might be the odd person coming in, but they're not lingering to understand the conversation context.
perhaps we should let Darkheart in on what we are planning. Maybe he will have some assistance. Maybe he will help us.
If we get one of his spies to drop off the message to Atanda or Aurora.
So, well,
Just call it the first tavern you see in Fist Village. If you need to know information about
perhaps Darkheart's mission is
good idea.
we should go talk to him.
Let's go talk to Doc. Yeah, seconds.
Okay.
Come on down. Let's go hear Jason Statham.
Who wants to go? You guys are gonna go find Darkheart? He's probably sleeping still because he was up quite late and running around the
I mean,
woods
we
all
don't want
night.
to wake
But
him up.
No, I do. I'm gonna take his bed.
okay, you go over to like his tent over area and you see his boots hanging out and they're kind of like.
And I'll like top.
Oh, what time is it?
Trying to wake up.
Oh, sorry, one moment. Give me a second. So, shirtless and but his boots on still. I guess so. Comes out a second later, like pulling his shirt down. And, oh, sorry, I was out a bit late. Was able to find and confirm your work.
Oh, you didn't trust us?
Trust you now.
Well, I'm
Well done.
happy that you trust us now because we might need a favor.
What do you have in mind?
Information on Fist Village first.
Certainly.
You're looking to head up there? I've
But,
been there, yeah.
Indeed.
Small village. It's actually, technically it's under its own independence, but the nation protects it, so there's a lot of guard there. They have an arrangement. But it is technically its own independency. It's mostly a fishing village.
Fish.
Yeah, there's a big lake there. Big island in the center with a big tower. Anyway, there is a tavern there. It's not a big place, but you can eat fish, fried fish. It's called something or other. See, he remembers. Fish tavern or something like that. I don't know. We just called it the fish spot. I don't know. But I was on guard there for a few weeks. It's a small little town. They've been building a palisade around over it the last few months to try and protect it. God knows what. Hunter's Woods, I'm sure.
Sure. What else would you want to ask of Dark?
Would one of his spies be able to deliver a message?
Yes, a favor. What were you thinking about?
We need to get him. We're heading in the opposite direction of First Fire Port. I was wondering if you'd be able to, when one of your crew is heading back into town, if they'd be able to deliver a message to Atanda for us.
You're not sticking around here? Or?
Well, we'll be back, but we need to make a trek first.
Right. I suppose I can get Valencia to do so, or Wayland. They'll be going into town tonight. At some point. Should we write this down, or what would you like?
What should the note say?
This is to Atanda, is it?
Yes.
No, she's doing.
Are we asking Atanda to write the note again to...
Well, I trust Atanda to give it into parlay and hire them in our stead.
Also, potentially she could know the other innkeeper, to have the innkeeper of the lodge to tell the
You
elves.
mean lukewarm?
Yes. Oh, lukewarm, that's right.
Why not just have the Valencia or Wayland drop the note off at the tavern.
Oh, right.
And
That's
say
what they
this is
show
for
up.
elves staying.
Okay.
When they show up,
Elves, what is going on here? I'm a little confused about what my...
Leave it to Lucian to complicate
We have a
shit.
rendezvous with some elves. They wish to speak with us, and we wish to...
Speak with them somewhere else.
Exactly.
on our own.
These, potential allies, do you think? Friends of yours? Can they be used for the cause?
We plan on using.
Yes.
We plan on using them. Yes.
Right, well, you have my blessing. Be doing anything to help, of course.
Thank you.
So are we delivering the message to?
Just to Atanda.
So,
But no.
Okay. Next, Doris, shut up.
The note being written is directly to Fronzono.
to Fronzono.
Thank-
Sure.
Thank you.
The bitch.
Sup? How do you spell?
Shit.
Who is editing the words?
I feel like it should come from you.
Does anyone have a paper
Now that
and
I
ink
know
or
who we're
anything I
talking
can...
to, I will be perfectly well capable of talking and in a appropriate.
No. Maybe you write the note and pass it to Darkheart to see that it gets.
Indeed.
This sounds like a bit of a favor.
Dear Fronzono, pleasure to be writing you.
How are you?
Are you going to write it, or do you want me to...
Please stop.
Please stop
go
following
ahead.
me.
So, to Fronzono.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Salutations to thee.
How have you committed for this?
How are you ready for this? This is Lucian Foliatis.
Salutations. Sure.
This is Lucian Foliatis. I do wish to meet with you, but I do not agree on the place. Please meet us at the tavern at Fist Village. Fish Tavern.
The sun, it still works.
2 days time.
In 2 days' time. We'll be there. We will be there.
I will be there.
I will be there. Yes. Cross out. Do not put we. I will be there.
In 2 days' time, I
Before
will
the
be
stroke
there.
of midnight.
And Lucian, very good.
Is there a way I can do like an insight check on Darkheart right now to make sure that this is actually going to get done?
Hoping to hear from you soon.
XOXO Gossiper.
So.
They are all going to
Darkheart
this
would
village.
totally be the gossip girl.
No, he would
No one would
be.
suspect
yeah,
it.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It's Lord.
XL
6.
heart.
He's a hard man to read anyways. Yeah. He seems to be as genuine for me, what you can tell. I mean,
Oh, gross.
6. He doesn't seem to have at least any obvious reasons why he would be not doing that for you exactly. Right. I'll send this with Valencia. And this is to be dropped up at the Hunter's Lodge, is it?
Yes.
Is there, I don't think she knows this individual. I don't really want her just wandering around asking names. Is there a soft description, perhaps?
Pompous looking elf.
Elf. Yes. Pompous. Yes, that is a very accurate
That's
description.
Don't mean to
There
be
is two of them.
offensive,
But
but
there was trouble.
Brother and
Trouble.
sister.
Yes.
Tall, blonde,
right, that's a little better than right, tall blonde.
golden fours.
That should be enough.
Oh, that eyeball is.
There's not a lot of elves around, so
Are they blondes or did they darken their hair? They're blonde.
They're blonde.
You're expecting.
She fucked.
Look like
She really fucked.
Look like Hypnotones.
it's just the left one.
Like,
We made you believe it and
just let it go bad enough, it'll
Because
right
they have
there.
astigmatism, so it's
Oh,
constantly.
yeah.
Oh.
It's got
I
wonky
think
eyes.
something foreign in your eye probably isn't
It's
helping
so
you.
good.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Pins ain't helping.
So she'll be dropping this off later tonight
But
at the Hunter's Lodge.
Which gives us a day.
Give us time.
Yeah. I mean, worst case is that they wait and they don't get it. They wait until Sunday when they don't realize that we're coming, and then we still have that much time to prepare.
Keep this to myself for now. Make sure that gets to the right place as best I can.
I appreciate it.
I trust Valencia. She's a smart girl, and she's welcome in the Hunter's Lodge quite often.
Fantastic.
Before we head out, Darkheart, I was wondering, what is the next step in your plan to disrupt the nation?
Well, admittedly, I was hoping to do a few more burning downs. Set fire to the mill in first fire.
Burn it all down.
Destroy the collection of goods they've been storing up at the port. But my ideas, feel like those, could be less important than taking over the bridge. The King's Bridge is a main source from the castle to First Fire. They don't have everything there, and they don't have everything here. Without passage on that bridge, put them in a bit of a suffocated position.
Are we talking about destroying the supply line or blocking the supply line?
If we take control, there's a keep there at the bridge. It's not entirely big, but it's solid. If we could take out the guard that controls that, we control the bridge.
Is it one guard?
Oh no, dear.
Is it defendable?
Very. They don't let anyone pass without paying the toll. A couple of options there do open up for us. We could take on the persona of the guards and start collecting ourselves some bit of coin, for one. Then we control all the trade that passes in or possibly doesn't pass through. Until they get wise to it, of course. Once they start directing traffic in that regard, we'll be able to do a few more things around the backside.
Something like that feels like
Not bad.
That's a bit of a bold chance, though. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable putting any of my other individuals up to that task. But yourselves,
Expendable.
you've all proven yourselves quite worthy already.
I mean,
It's a difficult challenge, but if there is anybody...
Perhaps we will be able to find some allies in this manner in the Fist Village.
Perhaps, but just keep an eye out. Like I said, the nation has a fairly heavy presence there as far as any authority are concerned. Keep to yourselves. The folk there are of their own, though.
Be any knights there?
God, I hope not. Might be one, perhaps, but it's not too many knights.
Hopefully, he doesn't commend it.
There'll be
some commendations.
Chat that.
There's not too many knights trained in the arcane arts. They're a special class. I wouldn't imagine they would keep one too many at the Fist Village. Perhaps one. Maybe two, but that would be it. They are dangerous if you haven't tangled with them before.
I do not wish to start
A few have.
soon.
I bear the scars of tangling with one of the knights of Avondale.
They have powerful magics, not manipulated by nature or gods. These are arcane magics. Very powerful, very dangerous.
I say we make haste to Fist Village.
We'll add the bridge to the list of things.
Right. If this village, I'll lead the way.
Best of luck on your travels. There's a trail that might help lead you out to the road if you like.
I would like to fill my water skin before we leave.
Yes.
Perhaps
Well,
Tide's going to be coming in early. If you're looking to head out, I would do that right soon before it comes up.
You make sure you keep an eye out for anybody coming from Fort George?
To here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. If they're able to get through the test, they're welcome aboard. Hopefully that's all that comes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Who's he talking?
I told him to make sure that he keeps an eye out for anybody coming from Fort George.
Oh, I will.
Hopefully, some people show up.
Want an insight check?
I will.
Okay.
That's 24, natural 20.
He's not going to be babysitting anyone trying to get in, essentially. He will be the same test for everyone.
Yep.
is if they can get through, if they're smart enough or clever enough, they're welcome aboard. Anyone else? Saber-tooth food. Well, not anymore, I guess. It's kind of.
We took care of that trip.
They don't grow back.
And the babies.
And they.
Oh.
The poor kittens.
Anyway, if you're heading out and you're going north, walk along the beach about a mile or so. There'll be a small path that heads up the cliff. It's a bit steep. Got some rope, you'll be fine. But it's a bit shorter than going all the way through, and you won't have to pass through Fort George or tangle in the woods too much. Careful though. Once you're up on that top path, if you follow in the river, it'll lead you straight to the bridge. You don't want to go there unless you're trying to. Guards have a pretty good watch on that area.
All right.
Very
Perfect.
rations that.
Just what I think.
If you need something to eat, there's soup
As a
cooking.
bear, like.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Do it.
Come on.
Advantage.
Sexy advantage. For sexy advantage.
Big
I mean, I do
advantage.
have a really low cut.
Big titty
It's
advantage.
exceptionally low.
Advantage?
Nope.
It was really efficient.
Fine. Persuasion?
Yeah. Remember, he's in the bear. He's in the bear.
You can take whatever you can grab out of the
I've heard those words before.
out of the supplies there, but
Oh.
I'm not sure what there is for to-go rations or anything like that. You might have to do some preparation, perhaps, but help yourself to whatever you can carry. Of course, be respectful to those who are living here as well.
That's it.
We should go before the tide.
Just get going.
Before that, if people are gonna be, if you're gonna root through and grab some rations and stuff, I'm gonna go to the shooting range and I'm gonna cast mending on the dummy that got torn apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The hole sizzled through it, basically. Comes whole again.
When did you learn that trick?
My back pocket. Let's go.
Why didn't you use that on Atunda's bed?
Because I didn't know how to use it then.
Oh, okay.
So what, let's go back now and I'll just
No.
use it there?
No, I just wasn't sure it was something that you.
Okay, well, next time I have something new to show. I just won't show it at all.
Pictured like somewhere out there in like the alleyway of Burstfire Port is just like a rotting whale stomach.
Like behind the dumpster. It's cast away madness.
So gross.
All right. Shall we?
I have a really bad foot.
Before the tide comes in, let's go.
Let's go.
Through the rock.
I'll see you back in a few days then. Best of luck with your friends or acquaintances or whatever.
Okay.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'll lead the way.
So as far as like random things, you get probably like 2 pounds of potatoes, a pound of loose vegetables.
Potatoes.
Easily enough to make a couple stews.
Put them in a stew.
Actually, 1 pound of vegetables.
1 pound of vegetables, 2 pounds of potatoes.
Ooh.
Taters.
On those-
Some of them are a little sprouty, but they're edible. Big old barrel of them. Moist dungeon. That's not good.
Moist dungeon potatoes.
Yeah.
My favorite. Well, they're not growing on them.
Flavor.
Not in here, but in the stream that you're walking down to get out, there are a lot of
Can I
mushrooms.
pick some? Can I edible mushrooms?
Psychedelia.
Can I do a nature check?
Nature check on them.
Sure. You
Yeah.
can do a nature check. Are you just eating
Can I
some?
help them?
Yes. If
And
Yeah,
you want,
that's
as you
good.
guys are like looking
I want
at
to
them.
make
You want help?
sure. I want to make sure.
all mushrooms.
17.
These
Not
mushrooms are very poisonous.
What's the number?
Under certain circumstances, when consumed, they might make you a little bit sick, but you're under the impression that they might have other altering effects as well.
Okay.
However, they could be made into like a poisonous, like, concoction of some kind.
I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of them
I
up.
picked some too.
But don't eat them.
Feed the elves.
Don't eat them. Very poisonous. Mushrooms, everybody. Hey, hey, you two. Don't eat these.
Okay. All right.
It's a mushroom, why would I eat that?
Oh my god. Don't eat them. They're poisonous.
Are they magic mushrooms?
plus friends.
Smell like that.
Yeah, in like controlled bursts, perhaps you'd be like a controlled poisoning state, like intoxication of some kind, perhaps. But in large doses,
Before a long rest, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Mushroom ale, that sounds disgusting.
yeah, they have a bright coloration to them.
How big are they?
Toadstools.
Like how?
Like their
if I
top,
were to
the
take-
tops of them are about the size of the palm of your hand. They're
Or
large.
hand or normal
Would I,
hand.
and based on that,
Yeah,
we
right.
check what I know if I just need the top.
Stems would be good too.
Okay, so I'll take a whole bunch. But what? How many would I be able to? 10?
It'd be more like in terms of weight.
Right.
Like the entire tunnel is fairly well populated with them. So
Yeah, so I don't want to, like, well, I can't go over and I don't want to take too many, et cetera, et cetera.
1 or 2 pounds,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least.
yeah.
Okay. I get 1 pound.
Okay. So you guys take probably like 10 or 15 minutes to harvest some mushrooms. Takes a little bit of time, of course.
Mushrooms.
Can I do another check on this later just to see if I can?
1 pound of magic shrooms.
Yeah,
Do
literally.
something.
Yeah, well, see if I can get
While
something
they're
more.
doing that, I'd just like to get out so I can see where the water's at.
Okay. So like the beach, you possibly have been on this beach. I don't think you have actually. It's starting to come up. The beach has like a little bit of water coming onto the top of it, starting to get wet. The tide's starting to come in. Not there yet, but it is starting to come in.
You do not want to get stuck behind stuff.
We're leading the way.
I am indeed. This way.
Are you heading north or north? Okay, so following the directions that Darkheart gave you to the little path. Gotcha. All right. Well, it's easy enough to follow along the side of the river, to be quite honest. So as you guys go out as well into the open air for the first time today, you come out, and the day is very foggy. You can't even see across the arm to the other side.
Okay.
Probably about 60 feet worth of sight range. There's like a fine mist falling from the sky as well, kind of beads on your face.
Keep your head on the swivel.
So Lucian, you're leading?
Yes.
Okay. So, make me a survival check.
Strong check magic.
It's a very narrow path along this
30-20.
beach.
Wow.
So, as you guys are walking in single file, because there's not room otherwise at this point, and the water is steadily coming in as you're going. Walking along, you're kind of walking on the top of it, and it's eventually, it's covering the top of your foot, and then up to your ankle, and beginning to get towards like the middle of your shin. And as you're kind of trudging through, Lucian, as you're stepping, you find your foot kind of lose purchase for a moment, and like a bunch of the earth and stuff just sinks into the water, but you are keeping a careful step, and you kind of take a longer step over top of that gap instead of falling into the water. Everyone else follows suit in that regard. But about a half an hour passes, and eventually you come to the edge of the cliff where the water is coming up to probably the bottom of your knee at this point, and you see like this rocky, very steep, almost like a mudslide that goes up about 30 feet. Very sharp angle, like 75-degree angle.
How tall is it?
Like 30 feet high from where you guys are.
Your rope, I believe, is in time
I'm
to.
gonna get my pack out and get my magic rope of climbing.
yeah, right.
out. Yeah.
This must be the path that was described by
I do
Dark.
believe so.
Did say it was going to be steep.
One of us has to go up it.
I should go.
Can you command your...
I will simply use levitation and then hoist myself up.
So the rope.
But make it look like I'm fucking just jacked, just not even just using my arms.
So yes, how are you doing the rope?
I was gonna say you have to go up and tie it at the top and then throw it down to us, is what I'm assuming, right?
Well, so are you using the magic of it to go?
So the way, I guess I could do that. I tell it to go to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So the way it works is I tell the rope to knot, and then large knots appear at 1 foot intervals across the rope. So then we have advantage on
Right,
rolling
perfect.
to climb up and
Oh,
tie
okay.
it. That's how that works.
So now will it tie itself?
I don't think it'll tie itself.
He levitates.
So you levitate up.
Well, I might not do
With
that
the
if you have the knots. I didn't
But
know
But
that.
here's the
by
thing,
itself.
I don't know if it
I don't think it's gonna be able to tie around a tree to knot
but
itself.
does
It's not-
but does it need to?
Straight
doesn't
up.
need to.
Well, I guess
Why
you could
wouldn't
go
you
straight
just-
up and then
And then you could just say 5 feet this way, 5 feet
Yeah.
this way.
like pull yourself
Yeah.
in, like
They can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Nice.
Jesus. That's
So
a
I
whole
don't think
crew.
I don't think it needs to tie against a
No.
tree. I think
no, it could just hover, and you guys
Okay.
could just climb.
Sweet.
I mean,
Like it's got enough
Yeah.
strength.
Let's give her.
So you
We have a flame.
up there,
All right, to the top of the
you
hill.
see like as it goes, like it
also tell
forms.
the rope to fasten itself securely to an
Oh,
object
okay.
or unfasten itself.
No.
To knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carry.
Okay, so it can tie if
So
you
it can't tie. So I'm gonna-
Yeah.
So one at a time, you guys are making your way up. Who wants to go first?
I might
And
as
it's
well go first.
advantage because it's well knotted.
Advantage?
yes, it's advantage.
Athletics check.
Everybody.
Well, everybody's gonna go up at one at a time, yeah.
Athletics.
It's 6. I might end up using levitation.
6.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's with advantage.
Oh,
That's with advantage.
Okay.
Cool.
For the sake of, because it actually might matter. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. 'Cause I
Okay,
got
so
that funny.
20.
I included my number, yeah.
Next,
21.
21,
I'll go third. 15.
15. 15's good enough.
Well,
You guys are like, you're finding that the traction, like it's slippery, but you're able to make your way up just
Yeah,
fine.
like, there's literally knots like every one.
Pretty much.
Mine's
So
a
you're
My
like-
legs
it's
are long
like-
enough that it's like easy
Yeah.
for me. I'm just like,
12.
I will
Uh,
now in turn.
You were after Usk?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see Usk, sliding his way up. He's like, his feet are just on the mud, and like you're just pulling yourself up. And Lucian, as you're going up, you're grabbing the knots, and you're starting to feel like, all right, everybody else has got this. Whoop! You slip, and your face. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. So you're heading towards the rocky side of the.
6.
You're gonna take a little bit of damage.
Oh right, you're not last. Right?
So as you slip, you're not able to catch yourself in time, and your face just cracks into like this hard rock on the side of it. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, max for damage.
Who's behind him?
No one.
Well, Kashaga or
Oh,
Barrett?
he's last.
No.
Fourth.
Yeah, he was going fourth. So you guys see that. Want to try climbing again for me?
No. I'm
You
gonna
okay,
use,
buddy?
I'm gonna use levitate this time.
Lucian, how many teeth do you have?
Can I? Can I not?
Guess
Can I? Well, how do the mechanics behind this? Can I tell the rope to move if they're holding on to it?
Yeah, I would say like you could just hold it, and it could just pull you up.
Instead of climbing, we're just being
And
pulled
so
up.
I'll be at the top of the hill going, okay, come here. Okay, a little bit more. And I'm just leading the nose of it
Okay.
closer towards me as I back up into
Don't
the
use
Don't use the spell slot. I can just bring you guys up here.
So if you guys are just holding on to the rope as it pulls you up, just roll me strength checks.
15.
you may need to use levitate.
Yeah, really do.
It's like workshop.
16.
Okay.
Come on.
18.
Yeah.
You guys are hooking up your muscles as best you can, locking into each knot, and like 3 little trios just bloop, 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 up to the top.
No.
I love this rope.
Actually, I'll just put it, I'll tell it to do it itself.
Yeah.
Alright.
Coil yourself
Coil
up.
it up.
Spencer's on the
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Love that.
We're moving.
I'm assuming that hill is fairly muddy.
Yeah, mudslide.
I'm just gonna be.
As you guys are looking
I'm
down,
gonna
the water
cast
is like
prestidigitation on myself.
Could you do me as well, please?
When do you get prestidigitation?
I switched it.
Prestidigitation.
Could you do me
Yeah.
as well, as you'll see my face
Hey,
full
if
of
anyone
mud.
needs to be done, it's me.
Bloody fucking cut lip.
I'm in my adventuring clothes.
I'm the one with the low cut dress. Let's do
what
it.
needs to be done.
Bend that up right for it.
Please.
Fine.
Like smell
Maybe I'll
nice.
find it clean.
We have a long ways to
No.
go. We will
Even if I was pretty,
I
I'd be
just
like,
perhaps at the end of the journey.
Fair.
Let's continue.
I don't want
So
to.
you guys are
Stay
like
muddy.
approximately around here or so, I'd say.
Dust myself off.
So as you guys get up to the top, you notice that the water is beginning to get like pretty heavy and like, and then it starts really rising really quickly. Like that whole slope just begins to disappear as it comes to like almost 10 feet up completely already in the time that it,
We almost had to start whipping it.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Onward.
who is directing? Who's in the
Matt.
front? You're in front. All right.
Should we tie off to each other? We were warned by a dark heart that one slip we could end up in the river. There's no coming
not a
back.
bad idea.
Flipping me on.
Yeah. I'll
It
get
depends if
into
you guys
my
are going
pocket.
along the cliffside or going into the Toggle Woods
There is a
further.
path they were supposed to follow, yes.
That it basically just gets you up to this point, and then it's just normal after this. There's not a further path.
I feel like we can
We need to
go a
find
little
the
bit,
road.
but not too far, maybe 10 feet inland, so that we're far enough away from any kind of sliding.
Okay.
Is it still fog?
But still
Very.
knowing that we can follow the route.
Yeah, the haze is quite thick still.
Perfect.
Should we do? Does it matter what line up we're in? Lucian's first.
I mean, it would be easier to travel through if you guys are in single file, but you're welcome to try and travel as you see fit.
Let's do it.
So Lucian in front.
Yep.
Marching order.
I'll follow.
Whiskey boy.
I'll go fifth.
I'll be behind.
In the rear. All right.
Singing us away.
So
with the
as
nets.
you're trying to get everyone through, roll me a survival check.
Anyone want to help?
I will since I'm up there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't know why that song's in it.
18.
There we
So
go.
we're at
I think we're going this way. You're like, no.
No.
that.
The water's there.
Going through the woods takes a while. I'll tell you that for free, guys.
That's fine.
So be it slow if you're going nuts.
I picture Lucian with a piece with a branch that's kind of like a dowsing rod.
Oh, the dowsing
He's like looking at the map, and I'm like, pay attention. This way.
I'm sorry, what was this vibe?
So mine was a 7, hers was an 18. She did,
Okay.
she was a 6.
Is your second, yeah.
Yeah.
So 18 altogether then? All right. So you guys continue to walk through the woods, keeping your distance from the edge, but you can hear the thunder, basically, of the water just raging a few feet away from you guys. But as you venture through the thick wilds, you're pushing through the leaves. You know, the changes in elevation here, again, are quite consistent, where you have to go up hills, around rocks and large trees and bushes that are far too difficult to get between or through. It becomes confusing of which direction you're going rather quickly, but good enough survival check. So you guys travel for about 3 hours, which takes you to about like 12 or 1 o'clock or so. Do you want to continue on or take a short break as it's lunchtime?
Man, so we just keep on going.
All right, keep trucking. Roll me another survival check.
What time is it? 1 p.m.?
About 1, yeah.
Can gnaw on some rations while
Can
we're.
I assist as well since I was
Yeah, absolutely.
Please. 6 for me.
23?
Thank you, Jesus.
About time.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I put the one that I kept rolling back.
23, nice.
Over there, yeah.
So yeah, you guys are wandering through, and again, yeah, sure, you're like looking at the map a lot, and Davina's kind of like moving your shoulders around branches and twigs and stuff, and like, oh, watch your step there, watch your step there. You do notice as well, like at some point when you're walking, Lucian is like standing and trying to get his direction. His legs just start sinking, like very slowly, inch by inch.
You're getting shorter.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna drag.
Pull him out, and you see this like large mud puddle essentially in front of you.
Would have gotten yourself dirty again. Can't have that.
Indeed.
What's the holdup up there? Why are we stuck?
Molassesy type of mud.
Let's move!
Go around it if you
Ride
like.
the rope. Essentially hoisted 10 feet up and then.
Sure.
Hang on.
You can just go around also.
Go around. Let's go around. Let's go.
It's a Lucian plan.
I mean, my survival check.
Of course. Do you
Yeah,
expect?
it's more
anything
that
else
you know
from
you
Lucian?
didn't get in sync. By
If we go 15 feet in the air.
So if we start building a bridge now,
It's like a 20-foot puddle. It's not huge. So you go around the puddle.
the
No
terraform
problem.
this forest.
So you guys travel for another about more like 2 hours or so, and trying best to stay around that like 10 feet towards the edge. Eventually, you guys come to a very steep slope where the woods begin to get thinner and thinner to the point where you can see beyond, and you see a large fortressy like structure like to your it would be your northwest, I suppose, and then a fucking massive bridge that stretches across the entire arm of the Tulgo as well. And you guys are standing like at this elevated position with a fairly steep, actually more of a gradual slope downwards, where again the trees become reduced and like there's almost just scattered ones for the next 2 or 3 miles before you get to this fortress and this bridge. You see the road that goes from left to right, branching off, and then woods beyond that, even further still. So if I can just point you guys out, you guys are right around here.
So
So what should we head this way? Stay away from the bridge.
yeah,
Oh, I see. Yep.
Gotcha.
just give him a mirror.
Not really a suspicious.
I mean, let me just walk away.
We should go right to the fist.
Agreed.
So I'll be as subtle as possible.
Indeed.
Didn't you say
A blue guy, a lizard, and a fucking demon.
Walk into a bar.
Walk into a bar.
I
Fall
can't
out of a
no
bridge.
teeth and lazy eye.
Green-haired gnome, tall, pale elves.
Yeah.
You guys are a standout crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
You know that apparently human is the most picked race?
Yeah.
I heard that.
It's
It's
bullshit.
weird because I don't see a human in the party.
It's
Human do they get good bonuses though. Like
Well, the
do.
Also,
versatility.
they-
Yeah.
It's strictly for fucking.
the variant human is
Variant human,
very
that's it.
it's great. Yeah.
being able to just take the feet.
Yeah.
That's
That's what you get for not having cool racial traits,
Yeah.
though, like dark
Well,
vision, blah blah blah, etc.
Right.
Like
They're
Asimars, they have the craziest
Don't use
racial
that.
traits ever. It's like,
Asimars?
yeah, we're immune to this. We're
Dope.
doing wings, whatever,
Wings.
all sorts of shit.
Well,
Yeah, that's what
They don't do anything, but they're cool. Don't do anything.
they can't fly with them? Oh, that's
I mean, freaking
You can cast fly on yourselves and have wings.
there's two races now with that have a flying speed with
The Arakocra
and the
and
fairies.
Ceres, yeah.
Your conference like a flight of
Tieflings, wings.
casting
I
fly.
always say they gotta have weak bones.
Yeah,
Yeah, they gotta be like,
'Cause you can fly.
weak against bludgeoning.
It's fantasy. There's dragons. Those technically should not be able to fly.
True.
Straight to Fist Village. What's it called?
First
Fist,
village.
fist, fist village.
There's first fire village and there's first
Right.
fist village.
So as you guys are negotiating your way down this gradual slope
first best right.
and heading towards the road and taking a right.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
Bypassing the bridge.
I'd like to, yeah.
Very, very careful.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Day is it?
It's each day.
Each do
Hunting guards.
one moment.
Each day.
Okay.
Oops. Today.
Tim day.
So you guys walk down the slope. Takes you like 10-20 minutes to get your way down, and then you start walking towards the road where it's just a dirt road. There's nothing fancy about it, but it's well cut on either side. There's probably a good like 30 to 40 foot berth before you're getting into woods on either side. Continue down the road for about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours before you get to a intersection, one heading south, one heading north. So it'll be about like 5 or 6 p.m. right now.
Should we potentially get some food
You're
now?
at-
Should we
you're at
wait
that,
until
like,
we get
intersection.
inside? This is the village.
Right about there.
I say we head to the village and see. Make camp there and
Exactly.
Agreed.
It's another like 2 hours to the village.
Onward.
You guys been walking all fucking day though without a rest, so I'm gonna need constitution checks from you guys.
Yep, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Walk for 12 hours through fucking jungle.
It's not great.
Nah.
4, man.
Man, you are.
Fucking holy shit.
4.
12.
22.
Exhausted.
Usk doesn't give a fuck. He's possibly loving this.
16.
16,
Oh, this is
17.
hard.
12.
12.
I should have
So
casted
Lucian,
Grace on you.
so as you guys are continuing on to
Both
Fist
going
Village,
fine.
and like there's enough, you don't have to be single file, you can walk as you see fit. There's not a lot of traffic on the roads. In fact, there's no traffic on the roads. You see no one walking.
Seems weird for something that supposedly have a lot of
It's also,
commerce.
when you're at the intersection, it's 6 o'clock or so. So it's getting dark, and you're walking 3 more hours north. So it's going to be night by the time you guys arrive at the village. But as you do continue to walk,
Time.
I'm exhausted, correct? That's what happened?
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good enough.
At least when we get there, it'll be prime drinking time.
So, yeah, you guys are walking up the
It would be
road.
nice to enter civilization again.
I'm like slogging, like,
You okay, buddy?
no. Dear God. Bed. Change. Change. Stan. 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 Stan.
I'm keeping
Stan. Stan.
trying to keep my attention focused on our surroundings, like trying to sniff at the air,
Nice.
trying to smell any
Only a perception check.
anything different. Just it is weird that there's a nobody or I'll be perception. You said?
Perception.
So yeah, you took a point of exhaustion, Lucian.
I did, yeah.
Can we see like light?
Still very foggy out today too.
Right,
so it's
right,
now
right, right, right,
night
right.
and foggy. Oh yeah, because it's night and foggy. Disadvantage for perception checks right now. I never remember that for perception. Oh well, that's a good point actually. You specifically said for smelling. So what was your roll?
18.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, about an hour up from that intersection, and like at this point, the sun is essentially completely gone behind the mountains, and you are in total darkness at this point, other than, you're a little bit of light, I guess, left over from the day, but it's pretty much dark out. And Kushagra keeping his nose to the air. Again, after about an hour walking along the silence and just the sound of your guys' boots, walking through the dirt, you get a scent, like a fairly faint smell of wet, damp, musty fur in the air.
Is it you?
Is it-
I'm gonna stop walking.
What's this?
We all stopped.
Why are we stopping?
I think that we might not be alone.
How do you know?
Wait,
Smell something.
close.
Smell something like the fur of a beast.
Sure, it's not you.
Yes, sure.
Can I roll a perception roll as well?
Just double check.
Now that based on this, I know what too.
It's a good roll.
17.
Nice.
You get a similar smell. You look sharply as you can. Ooh. You don't see anything. You see the trees, subtle shifting, but again, it's very foggy.
Do we just
Hard to see
stand here and wait for
and
something
getting
to pick
dark.
us off, or do we just?
How far away are we from the
Another 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Or so.
Okay.
Can I see if I can hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Some rustling.
Give me some rustling.
Rustling some jimmies.
Maybe light a torch.
I would say about maybe.
Yeah, but if it's a beast.
So the woods would be about 20 to 30 feet from the road at the moment, the road that you guys are on. And Vina, you are listening carefully. You hear some rustling, whether it's from wind or not, but from the east. The woods to the east of you currently.
Some rustling from the east.
Beasts they warned us about might be the ones that smell you hear.
So it's a beast from the east.
Totally.
It's me.
It's like
Beast from east.
east from east.
But let's
Does anyone
continue
know-
forward.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Draw attention to us.
Well, if it's a beast, it's not gonna.
It's foggy.
Yeah, it's gonna keep something away. I don't want anything to pick us off.
I think we should change our formation from a line to a clump.
Indeed.
To come.
I'll
be
clump
the-
it up. I'll be in the
Put
middle.
up.
Yeah. No.
The center of attention.
We'll come.
You jealous, Bob?
A little bit, yes.
Let's continue forward.
Indeed.
Everybody be ready. I'm gonna get my bow out, string it up.
Okay.
Sling it over my shoulder and get ready.
I suppose. So you guys are walking like in a circle-y, clumpy kind of
Yes.
thing.
Do we want to do exact?
Let's do 3 and 3.
Okay.
3 and 3? Okay.
I have
Like
my
3 in the front, 3 in the back. Okay.
Fun.
Wants to be in the front, I suppose.
So exactly. Who wants to be on the east side of us? Because they're gonna get clipped off first, right?
I'll be on the east side.
I'll be on the other
I'll be in
with,
the
and
middle.
I'll keep the torch held.
Okay.
I'll
You're
be
in
on the east side too, because I can see it coming. I'll be east back.
It's his bad eye. I can't let him have that eye.
Let's,
Okay, so
I'll be on the
let's
back,
just use
I'll
the
be middle back.
Yeah.
Just so we have like information.
I'll be
yeah,
front.
just for
You'll
fun
be
visual.
front.
I'll be
Front
front
east.
front east.
So let's say this is east, this is west.
Okay, so front east, and then Kushakar's behind Lucian,
Okay.
Whenever each right.
and then Davina is in the middle,
Middle back.
and then I'm in the middle.
And you're in the middle.
Yeah, and then you got it, just
What's-
like that.
And you're like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Oh,
Are
that's
you in the back or
that's
the front?
Back's fine.
Okay, back's fine, sure. So you got the torch.
Yeah.
So you're lighting behind it. You can see
Oh,
as
true,
well as you
'cause
can.
can't see in the dark.
So you guys are continuing up the path
I'm a light
in this
the darkness.
formation and keeping a sharp eye, I would imagine.
Definitely.
So as you guys do walk up, are you, well, you got the torch anyways, but are you trying to be sneaky at all or anything like
Down the
that?
torch.
Yeah.
I mean, not particularly. If a beast is following us, it's not gonna.
I don't think it's following us.
I want to make sure we're just getting there in a good,
I think it's following us.
good speed too.
All right, so roll me perception checks, everyone, as you continue up the path. However, they are at disadvantage because it is foggy.
I rolled a 20.
Uh,
Better roll another one.
I never remember
Dead.
that fog is disadvantage for
Dead.
perception, like ever. Sorry.
I know. I got a 5 and 3.
10, 8,
7.
7.
220s.
Oh!
Are
wow.
you kidding me?
The torch!
Nice.
10.
Hello.
10, okay.
8.
8, okay. Wow! Those rolls were not great, were
Well,
they?
don't worry.
Except for Bear,
Barrett's
of
got
course.
it.
So, as you guys
20,
continue up
20 vision.
2020.
for about,
Oh,
you know,
Stop.
10 minutes,
cute.
15 minutes, continuing to walk and keeping your eyes sharp. You guys are looking at whatever you can, but nothing in particular. Paranoid as fuck, like darting around.
I got just like
Uh,
Where I'm stepping and make sure I don't step in like a puddle
Yeah.
or something. I'm like,
Got PTSD.
And Barrett is legitimately waiting for something to grab his attention instead. As you guys are walking forward and continuing on, Barrett, you're in the back and you have the torch. You find yourself glancing back every now and then. And as you do on one occasion, you see a figure run along from one side of the path to the other side of the path, from like east to west, behind you, probably about, let's say, just at the edge of your sight range, about 60 feet.
Did it look
Human?
humanoid or was it on all fours?
Natural 20, it was on 2 legs.
Okay.
It seemed rather large.
It's not something that's following us. Someone is following us. Just keep walking.
where is it?
Tim's like,
I just thought there's something behind. Somebody's behind us. Just darted between the road.
Fronzono.
There's no way we get up this fast.
Never know. That's a way of tracking us.
We have no other option. We have to continue on.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Indeed.
Okay.
Keep going.
You guys continue on.
On my shoulders.
Another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Come to the full another hour of travel.
It's like 7 p.m. now.
Can we check? Yeah, about 7. Yep.
not really.
Just based on our level.
I have it. Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
So after about another hour, of traveling up, you guys continuing on. Everyone roll me another perception check, disadvantage.
Come on, dude.
Advantage?
Still night. It's even more night than it was, and definitely still.
That
Okay.
one is not as good
Oh
as the
my
last one.
god, another 8.
9.
That
Another
was a 2. That one's actually 2.
A 12 this time.
9, 12, 2,
9,
4, 9,
16.
16.
Oh god.
Right.
Hallelujah.
Guys, you're walking in
The
this
other one was
formation,
19.
eyes going in every direction. As you guys are continuing up, 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes, 30 more minutes. As you're walking up this path, you can begin to see the faint lights beyond of a town. Another 30 or so minutes beyond. Ushaga is still keeping a sharp eye around. You see another humanoid creature of some kind dart from the west to the east side of the path. Again, about 60 or so feet behind you guys.
It's Tim. Tim.
Being found. Don't worry. It's fine.
Which reminds me, as the torches actually only last for so long, your torch will give us another hour of it, but your torch would eventually be going down. Do you have another one? Burning down to like the wick is completely gone.
I can.
As you guys are walking in, like Kushagas stops for a moment. You see the torch
Got
just.
some candles.
What's the radius on a torch?
I want to say 30 of light and then 30 of
Dim?
if I recall.
20?
20?
20 and 20. There you go.
Okay, well I can make a 5 but
What if we
without wasting torches somewhere.
try to negotiate with these people following us?
Are we sure that they are peaceful?
They walk on 2 legs. They are intelligent enough to hunt us as as one or more.
I mean,
How do you know it's one or more?
Why don't we fall out?
I know what that was.
This book?
I mean,
The Book of Monsters.
What could be the harm in calling out? They already know where we are.
Agreed.
At least let's have our back against
Each
the
other?
city, and I guess each other.
circle up.
Indeed. No one can.
Yeah, my back's already like as Lucian's talking, I'm already turning around. I stopped listening.
So,
That's fair. I'll just keep trailing off. Like, yes, no, because of this and this reason, yes, we should be backing up. Oh,
Who would like to call out? Perhaps the deceiver in the group.
this is like the torch burnt down and you guys are in the dark
to
now.
have the booming voice and things.
What was that?
The torch burns down and you guys are
We have
now in the
gifts
dark.
that we wish to share.
Do we?
Say it.
Hello? We come bearing gifts.
How far away are we from the town?
Oh,
Like
30
another
minutes?
30 minutes or so? Like you can see
Far
the very,
enough-
very
far enough
faint
that-
light of
okay.
like torchlight from
Like
the
far
other.
enough that we wouldn't bring
Hand on my rapier.
Again, like foggy day, but like, you know, sort of
Yeah,
across the
I-
harbor type of, you know.
Come and join us, fellow travelers. We wish to share in our bounty.
So, as you call out,
Did they even speak common?
I know.
you hear like,
The big.
Fucking werewolf.
Well, none of us is gonna get like invoking.
you know, you hear another.
Everybody. I think we should go to the gates. Run! 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 Run, you fools! Yeah.
Okay, so just running.
Oh, I do. I run.
Let's run.
It's a bit of a run. We'll do
I'm already exhausted.
Constitution saving throw. Actually, no, yeah, you're right. Excuse me, athletics check.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are turning into a run.
So I should be at disadvantage.
Are we gonna run?
shouldn't I?
I would
ability
run,
check,
I would run
yeah.
if someone in the group was like run. I would fucking.
Come on, be good to me, baby.
What are we running?
You're running?
No, what do we roll?
Athletics check, excuse me.
Athletics.
check.
Oh no, 4.
Okay, here we go.
Dog in it. Dog in it.
I got a 10.
Locked.
Okay. 10,
I have a plus 0, so.
Same. And I'm at disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
15, 15, 10,
18.
18.
I'm a cat being chased by a dog. Let's go.
17.
17, nice.
Keep on.
What was yours again? Tim, right? Or sorry, it was 10, excuse me.
10.
3 or 4?
How you-
I'm at disadvantage.
So you guys are running, sprinting as much as you can, and like looking back as often as you can, but you get 30, 40, 50 feet ahead of Lucian during the time of your running. As you guys you run for about 20, 30 minutes. We'll need Constitution saving throws for the sake of it. Some brief exhaustion, essentially. It won't last forever, but it might last temporarily until you.
Are we all ready? We're ready?
Everybody will, yeah. Lucian including, yes.
Constitution.
Okay, that's a 13.
Okay.
It's a 21.
Technically,
Okay.
forget my dice.
Pardon.
Forget my dice.
15.
Okay. So you're gonna be out of breath by the time you arrive.
Well,
You're good.
10.
10. Okay.
No,
So you'll be okay.
11.
You'll be okay too. So as you guys are running and you kind of worrying about carrying your own self and your way, eventually you come to the edge of a small cluster of like well-made, well-maintained wooden buildings that are scattered around themselves, and the makings of a palisade to the eastern side. You can see like boards and poles where there are like the frameworks of where it's going to be leading off to right now. There's nobody currently working as it's late at night. As you do, you arrive and you look back and you see Lucian is still running about 50 feet. That's where we'll take a quick break.
Commercial break.
All right. So as we come back from break, so you guys have arrived basically like just before the town and just entering. Like you can see the town.
We did it.
About 10 minutes
Everybody
away.
made it. No one got left behind.
You look back. Lucian is like trying so hard. He's running like he's in quicksand right now, and you guys look back and you see
Gotta put him down.
from the trees on either side a number of arrows fly from beyond.
Shield! They're coming from all sides.
Did you hear how many? Did you hear how many?
Yep.
There were a lot.
Fistful of
a
dice.
number
That was
of
a fistful of dice.
Shield.
See what hits.
A fistful of
a large unknown number.
So it makes my thing.
What's your
I
doing
use
shield?
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as
First fistful.
I'm able to like hear the arrows.
22, 21, 17. It's 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 so far.
And you're still around 2 shots each.
Shield.
So 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him out of his misery.
So you guys watch
I
as
get Boromir in the fucking.
like 12 arrows just come all towards Lucian, like they're in the ground around him, several of them sticking into him. This feels...
Keep running, Lucian.
How you doing, buddy?
You
Right.
got it.
Serpentine!
Wait, it's. What's
Oh,
the
it's
dark
so-
that
There we go.
gets fucking
Very
yummy
afraid.
by all those arrows?
What?
Oh.
I mean, he's
23... 25 points of piercing damage.
And I'm down.
As
So Marty,
Lucian just gets... You see him take like 2 steps, and one of them just...
really
and he
bored.
drops. Thuds.
Literally got
And you hear... Roll initiative. That was
No.
a lot of
Ow.
points.
so much.
You took 12.
Okay, I'll roll initiative, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
It's 22. I must be rolled really well here. Pretty good. No, 6. Never mind.
8.
It's good that you're at that bottom.
Yeah,
18.
That's true, because that gives you guys time to.
Sugar was 22.
Peek you out.
Anyone higher than 20?
Actually, I forgot to add my. I rolled an 18, but I forgot to add my
Initiative with advantage.
No. 20 to 15, though.
20,
think
18,
Barrett was the next
22.
higher.
22.
Oh, okay, so you're going to be right after Kshagra.
Fast. I see how it is.
Sorry, 20 to 15?
You mean 15 to 20?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy, I
16.
got you.
I say this.
Maybe.
You're-
Maybe.
I
feel like it.
alternate, because I like to go top down if I can, if I remember it.
Oh, I can see it now. I can
'Cause
see
you're-
it now.
yeah,
I
you're
see it
in
the other way,
decline.
But yeah.
15 to 10?
But we're bets, so.
Yours was 16, right?
Guys.
Steady,
Guys.
2. Lucian's down.
Guys.
You're down. Ouch.
Guys.
15 to 10? Nobody? Okay, 10 or under.
Yeah, 4.
8.
8,
6.
Does a
6
Should I
Lucian.
roll that with
is a
disadvantage?
death saving
Because-
throw still a saving
It's
throw?
initiative.
That's fine.
I'm like,
And
with
it was just
Oh,
low.
Yes, it is. It's a
Bardic
constitution saving
inspiration.
So you give it
Okay.
to Matt, technically.
Yeah.
So,
I would have rolled
Kushaga, you are quickest to act here as you see Lucian just get pin cushioned. He will fall down, of course. It's hard to tell where these shots came from, though. They just came from the trees. But you do hear the howling come
Are
from
we?
either side.
But you said 50 feet away.
You're about 50 feet away from him.
I can do this. Feline agility. Let's go.
Double your movement speed.
The movement speed, so I now have
30 goes to 60.
60. So
It's
I'm
just
gonna,
walking speed.
I'm gonna zoom these. Yeah, so I'll spend my movement to get to him.
Okay, go for it.
Help me, Jesus.
Help me, baby Jesus.
Kushaga, the second coming.
Help action to try and pull the arrows out. I don't know.
Will be a medicine check. It's a stabilization, essentially.
Stabilize him. 17.
Okay, you look at the number of arrows in him. You just start plucking some out, putting your hands where you can, blocking wounds. So you are stabilized.
Oh, hallelujah.
That's very good.
Okay.
Ah, shit! You got downed.
Oh
I
no.
need to do
Constitution
a
check.
Constitution check?
Oh my god.
Your rolls have been awful too.
You got
Don't lose your teeth over it, bud.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
The dice.
And you rolled a 20 though, right?
Huh?
Didn't you roll a
Fuck, we did.
Is it
6. No, 5, sorry.
He rolled a 3.
So 5.
Yeah.
Constitution save?
Yep.
Yes, still.
Wait.
Okay, gotta look something up.
Oh no.
I hope
You have no more hair. Take your wig off.
Hallelujah.
in shape.
Oh.
Your skin turns an awful shade of blue.
No, it turns an awful shade.
You took a lot of damage, so unfortunately the DC was a lot higher anyways, so this is going to be a major injury.
Sweet.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
Melt his teeth. Melt his teeth.
Oh my god, you guys could
You'll
share.
lose a hand.
We'll share dentures.
Oh, that is cocked.
It's my turn today. It's my turn with the dentures.
Awful.
Okay, so as Kushaga, you're pulling out the arrows and you hear this kind of...
Well, don't. It's not my fault.
Oh my god.
You notice that
The arm
a
just comes off with it.
part of Lucian's body is dislocated. As he fell, his shoulder completely popped out of its socket.
Oh.
So you are -5 to strength, dexterity, and constitution checks.
Oh! Well, good thing I got +4 when I'm entering my blade dance.
You may only perform either an action, a bonus action, or a reaction during combat. The injury heals from magical healing, blah, 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 but those are the circumstances. It's actually not the worst
That's not the worst way. It could be
thing.
worse.
It's the
You can
second
be
best.
You can melt that.
Yeah.
Second
I got, like,
Arguably, teeth
Don't
might be
worry,
worse.
guys.
I don't know.
I know Mandarin.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're disadvantage or -5, excuse me, for strength, dex, and con, and you can only do an action. Like you get one thing per combat
Sorry. Healing time.
until you are healed
Okay,
by,
that's actually not too.
by
too
things. You don't
No.
entirely know exactly what the state
I
of that
got
is.
some herbs.
But you're stabilized. That's you, Kushaga. That was your action.
I'd prefer
Yeah,
to have right now.
You still have about 10
bonus
feet of
action.
normal movement,
Yeah, bonus action to dash, so I have
Okay.
another 60 feet.
so you're back to 70 now.
70.
Okay, so I don't
And
need
I'm
to-
gonna drag him because he's not conscious yet, right?
No, he's stabilized. Yeah.
Okay, so gonna drag him
35 feet.
35 feet backwards.
Okay, so you're just
So stabilize means
plucking a bunch of
you don't have
arrows
to
out
make a
quickly.
death saving throw, right?
Like you see that his shoulder is totally fucked up and like facing the wrong direction type of thing, and just begin to drag him towards everybody. Okay, so that's your turn.
So you don't have to make a death saving throw.
No, I'm good.
No, because you're stabilized.
That changes what I was going to do.
I feel like I dragged him too far. I can't see the tiles though.
Okay.
But if
Set
that
my
was
bloody
50
arm.
feet,
Yeah.
it should
You're
be
close enough,
A
it's
little bit further away.
Next up is Barrett. You see like Kushaga sprint out at a blinding speed before you have a chance to register what's happened. He's already dragged Lucian like all the way back.
I'm going to.
I put us in pods just so we
Oh, in actual boxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna step out in front, pretty much in front of Chicago.
Chicago.
Lucian
all have
and
names.
Her
Chicago.
name is Chicago.
And kind of look. I'm gonna see if I can see anything.
All right, roll me a perception check. This will be your action to scope things out.
Say
18.
Okay, it's dark and foggy, so it is hard. Sorry, I totally forgot to give you disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Well, if you forgot, then you forgot, right?
The 18 is the lower
Okay,
one.
perfect. So,
fucking nice.
as you're looking out to like try and find and locate where these arrows might have come from, you see the shifting of individuals hunched, like standing on two legs. You see beady eyes shining in the dark night light. Probably like they're essentially right on the. I'll show you where you see them. Cheers, guys.
I got you.
So-
All right. So you see 3 of them so far.
I'm gonna catch, I guess, this one, like, and just cast unsettling words on.
Is it a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. What's my save?
It's essentially reverse bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sick.
Call it because I definitely don't have a condition ring for that. We'll call it a magic effect.
So, I roll. Says what is this?
Pop that on one of the knolls, the closest one to Barrett.
Wait, what? These are what did you say?
Are they no?
No way.
So I roll the bardic inspiration. I roll my bardic inspiration dice.
Okay.
So that one on its next saving throw. On its next saving throw, has a -6.
Okay. So I'll ask you to try and help remember that for me, but I'll do my best as well. He's at -6. I'll try and put that there. Okay. So that's your turn.
Of course.
So that was my action. That was my bonus action.
You got about 15 feet left of movement still.
I'm just gonna have my sword, my rapier ready.
Okay. Next up is Timdell.
Oh, that'll do it.
Dislocated shoulder.
As a major injury, that's pretty minor.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Major minor.
I really fucked up, but
The list is
I'm-
really bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If I walk up 5
Maybe a ranger with
feet,
broken arm.
is everyone within 10 feet of me?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up 5 feet, and then, yeah. What?
You're unconscious. You don't.
It's
Just a gasp of air.
One of them, yeah. You know those like magician staffs, basically, that just appear out of nowhere? That's basically what's gonna happen with a huge lightning rod that I'm gonna shove into the ground. And when I do so, it's going to emit bolts of lightning to every single one of you, and kind of like recharge your bodies, and it's gonna give you.
Wicked. We all die.
I ended your business.
You all have a heart attack and
Still 5-10 hit points to everybody.
Solid.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So that means you are conscious.
Is it? If it's temporary?
You have some hit points, temporary or not.
So in the same hex as me right now, I'm not sure if we want to have something on the board that represents.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Five.
Use a tentacle.
Cinco.
Oh yeah, me and my tentacle.
Ah, the tentacle return.
The tentacle return.
Andrew's tentacle.
And
Yeah, tentacle.
Going back to that.
Keep that tentacle.
That's your action, yeah?
Why is it that?
That's my action and my bonus action. Yeah,
Full action.
action to.
Oh, and then the bonus action to activate it.
Activate it.
Gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
exactly. To
Okay.
create and activate.
Next up is our
My heart races every
hound
time you
puppies.
activate that thunder.
Yeah, did it.
So I guess once they fire and you guys are looking now, they
Yeah, I'm gonna like
give
I
their
run up and I like
position.
it right into the ground, and it appears out of nowhere, like in my hands.
There's another 3, about the same as they are on the other side here.
You gotta go. Burn this.
Um,
You gotta go.
You guys just took their fucking meat from them. I don't like that.
Shit.
Our meat.
He was our meat first.
If anyone's gonna eat them, it's gonna be Oos.
He's my meat.
Those, actually, all of them on this side are going to move 30 feet towards you guys, and then are just going to do like shooting while they walk, essentially, into your buns. There's kind of walking and firing arrows, basically, as you go. Kind of.
Is the fog affecting range attacks, or is it we can still fire through it?
That's fine. You can fire through. Like, as long as you can locate your target, you can see them. You're okay. So the first one is going to shoot Barrett. Second one, Barrett. You're standing right there.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a 20 and a 10 on the first one.
So the
20 hits. 10 doesn't.
yeah, 20 hits.
Yeah, another 20 on the second one,
What's
and then like a
this?
5 or something.
So, and then you get a minus something?
One second, I just gotta read something.
Yeah, the one that's getting minus is -6 to ability checks.
-6 to saving throws.
Okay. So this won't affect him at the moment. And then does a 15 hit?
No, yeah, it does.
Okay, so 3 of them hit you, and the other one's miss.
Okay. Which did one from each hit?
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Actually.
The 2 that aren't, I'm gonna get hit, and then I'm gonna point at them. I'm gonna cast 2 Hellish Rebukes on both on them.
Okay.
Isn't it one?
Reaction? It's only one.
Oh,
It's
It's a reaction.
it's a reaction, so it'll be to one of them.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So the middle one then.
The middle one?
Yeah.
Okay, what's my save on that?
14 dexterity.
Dexterity. It's a 19 on the dice. Does it do half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And number 8, 16, 21 plus.
So I can just keep
4, 6,
guys
7,
over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Really?
2.
All it takes is a bonus action to activate it. And I can move it on the same
Really got 3.
Yeah, for
Perfect.
everyone.
Second one's good.
Start.
After of which, there'll be 27 points of piercing damage.
I had 1 hit.
I don't have
No, actually, no, I had 6 because
Because you got 5.
temporary.
Yeah.
So,
But you just get riddled with arrows. Like 2 of them
Yeah.
right in the stomach.
the middle one takes 7 fire damage.
7 points of damage. Okay, he's alive.
Ah! Fuck.
Like you are covered in arrows, look like a porcupine. And the other 3 are going to shoot on who's on that side.
How much did I take total?
27. You're on the ground. They're not that smart though. They're still shooting though. Okay, 1 second. I gotta roll dice here. Okay, fair enough. They're gonna shoot at your ground body, so it's actually gonna be a disadvantage for each guy. That's a nat 20, but a 13 otherwise.
Oh, God.
So is that what's your AC when you're not blade singing? Actually, that hits. Second one, nat 1 and a 2. Third one misses as well. And 6th shot is so 15. So that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the damage yet, but probably. And then a 9, so that miss on the last one. So we only get 2 shot twice, actually.
Only.
5 health.
Or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
Hey, you're welcome.
I'm down for. I'm at 5.
So you're,
I
down
was
again.
at 5.
So you're down again. Or unconscious again.
So
As you're like, your eyes flutter open for a moment, just long enough to see like 6 arrows coming towards you.
don't worry, brother. We'll be fine. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
Does that count as going
You might have
down
left
again?
it
Does.
away.
Oh no!
Roll me another constitution. The point of that is for that exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
exactly.
having life and death experiences. Bad things might happen.
Okay, that's
That's
better.
a 20.
Okay. you
Nice.
good. No problem. No problem.
Oh,
So you're unconscious
oh,
again.
Con save, right?
So that is their turn.
I need to hang on to
Sorry,
the
guys.
sword. I think it gives me good luck.
Next up is Davina.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the guy closest to Yeah, it's 120 feet, right?
Oh, you got lots of range, yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, how far am I from these guys?
Easily within range.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the first one here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
All right, roll me an attack roll.
All right. Come on.
Call on death.
15.
15 hits. You call out from your hand, you see this black,
Roll down.
dark energy just
So
streak out towards him.
5d6. Guys,
Holy fuck.
2.
Cast at 2nd level?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck a lock of ding dong.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, maybe.
So 6.
Yeah, that'll be some goodies.
18.
18 points of damage. He's not gonna die, but that really fucking hurts him. As he's like walking, or well, they walk out of the bush just a touch, and then, and you see him kind of just like skin burning and like spits of fur falling off of
I just
him.
give him like this, like.
You see him like. That's your action.
So I don't know if I have a phone.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. Yeah, no. That's the.
Lucian, I gotta make that save.
It's. Oh, that was too good. That was too good, Matt.
Yeah.
That was.
Start to see.
That was a natural 20.
Guys!
Daddy.
Papa.
Daddy, am I coming home?
See the sound from Gladiator comes on like. I am Shano.
Okay, that's your turn. Usk, you are up next.
Do diagonals count as 5 as well?
Yep.
Alright, sweet. 10.
Nah, I'm not gonna make you walk like a, I don't know,
Flip
robot.
that shit.
But I only move in 90-degree angles.
Hand controls.
right now.
I rage.
Okay, Usk
Yeah.
blasts out into affirmative rage.
I both of it.
Oh, you already got it out.
Raging activates my
Well, this time.
form of the beast.
Oh! We gotta get a full description here. So you step forward, brandishing the axe.
And
Creature like focusing its attention on Barrett, barely noticing you coming.
and then I choose the tail form.
Tail forms. So those who are behind Usk
All of us.
see this tail just bones cracking and extending and like spikes protruding out of it.
Yeah.
You see this kind of like
your lazy eye.
pulsation. Wow! Oh, it's so hard to watch.
Like a
Oof.
Steve held his eye out.
Okay, your tail, like pulsation with muscle spasms, like.
Visceral.
There you go.
Take a swing with the great axe at
Okay.
the one I'm facing.
Roger that.
Yeah, boy. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh, buddy, that'll hit.
Maybe
Left and twin.
Alright. Fucking goddamn depth perception can't see shit. Ooh, maybe 14 damage.
14
Dude,
damage. Fine strike. Cleave into this creature. Pull it free and blood just spurts out from its like collarbone. That was bonus action, movement. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Chaga, you're next.
So this guy's got guiding bolt on him, right?
Yep. So he's at advantage to attack. Yeah.
I'm at
Sorry, I forgot to.
Yeah, you are.
Do you? Is the spell concentration? Just so I know.
Oh, yikes.
For Guiding Bolt.
No, for Barrett's spell.
Oh, it's not a spell. It's just a.
I think it's
it's
in-
Oh,
Next turn.
yeah. That's your.
It's my bardic,
that's your eloquence
eloquence
Yeah.
ability.
Sorry. And almost certainly not.
Burning hands, the luck.
Getting pincushioned
Yeah.
twice.
Just getting like.
Yeah.
I'm just getting nailed to the ground right now.
More arrow than man.
Clothes are hitting like your shoulders and knees.
I used to be an adventurer like you once.
Then I took 27 arrows to the knee.
7 arrows to the chest, body, and face.
And then I died
Oh,
twice.
died twice.
I'm gonna
Good
instinctively reach back for one of my daggers, and I'm gonna draw out a dagger, what I think is a dagger, but there's none there. I don't have any in my pack.
Out.
So I pull out what I think is a dagger, and I'm gonna attempt to throw it at this guy and see what
I'm
happens.
just watching this like silently. Holding this pole.
Find a puddle, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll find a puddle. That'll do.
It
That's
got
it.
in the middle.
18 will hit.
Puddle is hard.
So as
Advantage, I can use sneak attack.
oh yeah. So as you pull out in your hand,
Do I need to though? He took like a fuck ton of damage.
you always use sneak attack. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have 2 attacks, so.
I do have 2 attacks.
Oh right, you
Yeah.
do now.
So I'm gonna not use
That's right.
that. I'm just gonna do 1d6 plus 5.
So you see Chugga like pull out his hand, nothing in it at the moment, and then just before you look at your hand and you see this like pink shard essentially just shoot across in a straight line.
So this is the first time we
Gambit
really get to
style.
see the.
Yeah.
Level 3 stuff.
9 points of psychic damage.
To take him down. It's it's weird because you see it hit this creature and it kind of but as he falls down, there's no mark, no nothing. He's just dead.
Without even really registering that happened, I'm gonna look over at the one that's engaged with Usk, and with my other hand, I'm gonna grab from behind me similar shard out of midair and throw it
That's
at the other one.
Come on, don't fuck me now, dice.
Oh, okay, fuck.
That one was like, I don't want to roll it.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
That is going to be 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
This one's only a d4 plus 5, but I get my sneak attack damage, right?
Yay!
26. Level 3 now.
Yeah, baby.
And somebody
Okay,
toss me a d6,
diabolical.
please. I only prepared 1.
I got plenty of d6.
That's 7 points of psychic damage.
Fuck yes. That's fucking wonderful.
He is really, 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 really hurt. Still alive, actually.
I need another d6.
Confused as he reaches to grab something out of him, but there's nothing there to grab, and no visible wound either.
Hands.
So the second one only does one.
What's happening?
He is like the second knoll that gets struck by this effect is like dropped to one knee for a second and kind of or trying its best to regain itself.
That was my.
Action, bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement just back.
Okay.
Like,
And then Barrett, you're up.
Attention away from the
Okay.
dead body. Well, I did all of it.
You did good. You did great. I appreciate you.
Killing the people killing you is
That's doing great. Yeah, no, I agree. We'll have my
Then they can
vengeance.
keep killing you.
Up to you.
So the one that Usk hit is the one that Chugga just hit.
Yeah, he is looking real rough.
I'm going to spend another burn inspiration to cast Unsettling Words on the middle one now.
Okay.
So it is also a -6 on its saving throws.
Wow. Sweet.
And then I'm going to ready an action for if it moves. I'm going to use
Middle one.
Take out your other eye. Middle one. Oh, middle one.
You can just swap the models. It's fine. They're all the same.
See better than jeez.
Whatever's easier.
I'm gonna ready an action
Okay.
for. Actually, no, I really don't need to
I'm gonna hang on to this.
ready it at the moment. I'm gonna cast Bane,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm gonna target. I have 30 feet, so it's
Remember, I get a saving throw this time.
these 3.
Okay, so
So this one,
first one is at -6, right?
two
They're both.
of them are at -6. One of them is at. So they have to be the charisma of 14.
Okay, so that's 18 on the dice, -6 is 12 plus -1. So that one's a fail. Second one, fail, and third one is normal fail. So they are all
They
baned.
are all baned.
Wow.
Bane goes off.
You're so big.
Oh,
Those three.
You're
So that's -4 to attacks and saving throws, ability checks. Things like that. Or no, attacks and saving throws.
Whenever they feel like they must roll a d4 and subtract the number of roll from attack roll or saving throws.
Right. Yeah, perfect.
So that's what that ability's for.
So, yeah, it's the stacky
They
stalker.
lost those, but now they're at -4.
Okay.
Perfect.
Timdell, you're up.
Okay, wow.
Keep stacking hoops on them.
Yeah.
We got debuff.
Debuff so other people can hit them
I
really hard.
have to spend this spell slot to do
Also,
that.
they don't riddle you with more arrows.
Come on, kid.
Minor
No, I'm gonna.
Minor details.
I'm gonna.
I can
So remind me, if I activate that and give Lucian 10 hit points, it's not gonna bring him back. I do have to stabilize him.
Oh, it'll bring him back, yeah.
Okay, then I'm fuck that.
Sweet.
Another-
It's just a defibrillator at this point.
At this point, it's definitely doing that.
That's kind of what I'm going for, right?
Defib me.
Oh no, I ran out of range.
So he
Yes,
gets
you did.
5
I'm
temporary hit points?
Nope, 1 second.
she rolls for it, I think.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do, but I want to make sure that I can get in a spot where I can possibly get everybody.
Just I'll give a little
No,
I'll be fine.
not you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
bit. Me
Sorry.
and Lucy are the ones that are
I
hurt.
was here. Okay, so
It can go 20?
it can move on its own actually.
Yeah, but it has a limited distance,
does,
which I
it's
believe
okay.
is 20.
For walking?
Yeah, that's one.
Sorry, I thought you meant for it has to be within 10 feet of everybody to get them.
That's what she's trying to do.
Oh.
It's fine. I circled it.
For those who are hurt, I think you're in good shape.
Back to this go. Yeah, for those who are hurt, yeah, I'm gonna. There. I can still get twos. Okay.
So
Okay,
this object, you see it kind of like sink into the ground before it kind of disappears. And you see sparks just before it merges in the new spot.
so yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
Little earthworm.
Release the kraken.
For one.
Another one.
Four 10 hit points to Lucian, to Usk, and to Barrett.
Okay.
And then on my turn, I'm going to walk up to Lucian, and for my action, I am going to.
You can both, boy. It's meant to.
No, but I can use that item in battle.
Oh, wait, it's an action to use the
Then I
jar
have
if that's what you're looking for.
I have an action left, so I'm going to do that and
So you're
use
gonna
the.
rub
Or the
them.
viscous.
Solve.
Yeah,
Oh.
this like it's like a Vaseline almost, but like a little bit more water.
So
Like when
all of
Vaseline
my
gets
wounds
hot,
now.
and it's like
Oh, hot Vaseline
hot Vaseline. You slap it on him
all
like
over your face, neck, and chest.
That's 13 hit points.
13 hit points. Nice one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna Sparky over there, and then the thing will move, and then I'm gonna go to Lucian and just slap him across the face.
With a handful
A
of like.
handful of solves. Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Problem
Levi, say that.
solved.
Problem solved.
My injuries. So
Solved.
my one of the things I'm allowed like only. I can
Movement's
only-
fine actually.
Movement's fine, so I can only do action, bonus action, or reaction. That's
Right.
it. Okay. So I can
Um,
move and still do.
Yeah, and -5 for strength, dex, and con save.
Oh,
Or con.
I don't need to do any
Stop.
kind of things. I'm just gonna
That
burn the whole
save's gonna-
forest down.
Burn both.
I'm gonna burn those fucking.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
saves or checks. So
Yeah,
ability
so
checks or
I have
saves.
one
You
less.
don't
use
want to go down
as a-
again with that minus to a con save.
Yeah,
Nope.
your dislocated shoulder right now, fucking covered in arrows. Big
No.
weird goo that's
I
also
got
healing you and
second
making you feel good. So that's yours. All
I'm
right,
done. Yeah.
Knowles are up next. So Usk, who decided to jump in front of all of these creatures, they're going to surround you and try to eat your face. And then those two, they're going to move 30 feet and do the walking and shooting thing that the other ones were.
Are they doing this?
Yeah, they're circling around the big crocodile monster that just almost killed one of them.
Yep.
So they're all at -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Would be easier to roll
Oh,
these
he's talking
seven
to
and
himself.
quite
He's
honest.
Need to do a damn.
That's a miss.
I'm not up yet.
Second
I'm like
attack.
awake, but
You're
I still gotta use
prone.
my.
You're-
Even with -2, that's 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 still hits.
Tail is reminding me.
It's -3 from 9.
Tail.
Nothing. Fourth attack. 4 with a -4. This is hurting them quite a bit. Fifth attack. 17 -1. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 still hits. So 2 hits. And 6 -4. So just 2 hits from some spears.
Wish to do a reaction.
They are
Okay.
banging.
That is the reaction of my tail, which allows me to roll a d8 and add that to my AC.
Oh, what does your AC become?
Well, he's gotta roll the 8.
It is a 17 AC.
Okay, so they still got a 20 and a 20, so they still hit.
Yeah.
But that's pretty damn good. I rolled 2 6s for damage. So it's going to be 14 points of piercing damage from the spears as you just...
No, it ain't gonna be 7.
Oh yeah, you're raged, yeah, so half.
It doesn't even get him out of his temporary hit points.
Nice.
That's what they got. The other 2 that are walking and shooting... You're still laying down, technically.
Yeah, I'm still there.
What side of the range now?
For all this was.
Forever and always.
They really want to kill things to eat them.
How it worked.
They are barking up the wrong tree.
They
Who are
can
they-
pop a
who are they
couple more
firing
things
at?
at me.
There's two of them.
Like,
right?
damn.
You're laying on the ground still, but you're also the most food looking at the moment. I'll roll for their lives again.
Left with the amount of arrows that shot at you.
The plump turkey on the ground.
I know.
Yeah, they see you like run over and slap him in the face and like a weird like healing glow over, and they're like and point at you and Barrett as well. So it'll be 2 shots into you, 2 shots into Barrett. So it is a 16 and a 15 to hit for Barrett.
Both on hit for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke, the one that's.
Just once.
Oh, is it not one per round?
For your racial trait, just once per short rest or long rest, if I recall. I'll double check that right away. But I'm pretty sure it's only one use for the race trait.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't really. It didn't say.
Let me just
You might
double
be
check.
able to still expend
I have
some
that.
slots for it, but with the Google, with the looks,
Well, I had to spend a slot to use it anyway.
Oh yeah, you regain the ability to do so when you finish a long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use it to burn a spell slot to use it, but I had looked into that as well. So you use a 2nd level spell slot to cast it at 1st level, which is weird. But that's what happens with it, from my understanding.
No, I think you just get the one freebie
Because it's like,
from the race.
but you can cast the Hellish Rebuke spell as a 2nd level spell once with this trait. Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
So
What we said the first time I think is right. to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah. So I don't get it at first level. I only get it at second.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Hellish Rebuke is a 2nd level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And that's why you don't get it right away.
No, it's a 1st level spell.
Yeah, because like it says it says in the thing it's just like
But you're casting it at
Yeah.
2nd level when you use it as your
because it
racial
says
trait.
at higher levels you cast a spell at a second level or higher you can increase by, which is why my Hellish Rebuke is 3d10 instead of the 2d10.
So I'll roll damage in the meantime, of course. 12, 13, 14 damage.
14.
you
I'm
doing, Buck?
down.
But as... Oh, no, yeah, you already used it. That's right.
Did
Okay.
you already get
You used
some
all
tap?
those. You used. How much?
I took 20. I took 27 the first hit.
That'll
Yeah,
do it.
it was a lot of arrows into
So
you.
we're
So
again, Sparky's still hanging out.
as they're like just firing as many as they can, you see 2 go into your stomach, and you see Barrett just kind of fall down. So it's 12 damage, so it's DC 10.
19.
Yes.
You're okay, you're okay. And now into Timdell.
Yeah.
2 shots.
Oh,
Shoot
shoot.
Tim or
I'm out. So the bane goes down, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, because you're
They
down.
know. Someone that-
And the other effects go down as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were used after.
Oh, they only have a
Yeah.
thing.
It was
Okay.
because you barked back at them. I think.
13 and 17.
17 hits, but the 13 doesn't. But I'm
13
gonna
doesn't.
cast shield.
Okay.
You got shield.
As this one arrow is like soars over your head, and you just You see the other one just disintegrate against the shield, like,
Yeah, so
just feathers kind of. So Barrett, you're down.
So
Yep, and the bane goes away.
Holy shizit. Okay.
Wow.
Right, that's the Knolls. Next up is Davina. People are dropping.
Any
Knolls
of
are
them
walking.
injured?
Sorry?
What ones are injured?
The one
For the
that
Knolls?
is facing.
That one?
Yeah, there was one of them there in the group of 3 that's like severely hurt, another one who's a little bit hurt, and then the 2 over there are fresh as daisies.
Okay. You know what?
Oh yeah, because I have hellish rebuke.
Yeah, he took quite a bit of damage from that and like a Kushagar strike.
Fuck these guys up.
I'm gonna go for the sky right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt again.
All right, this searing black energy in your hand from
Come on, baby.
beyond.
16.
Oh yeah.
Plus things.
22.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Streaks through the
So
darkness and
is
like
it first
eats the
level?
light.
So it's still 46.
All right.
1,
It's a D6.
2, 3.
Oh, it's 6? Yeah, you gotta be.
And then that's dues.
Alright, 6, 10, 15, 17.
Same as before, as you see like bits of fur falling off of him, and like black smoke kind of smoldering off of him. That's your action.
And with that, I'm just gonna go up with Kushagar.
All right, Lucian, you're up.
So I'm going to
Well, you're prone, but you can stand up if you like.
stand, and I'll start like limping my shoulder. I'll walk 1, 2, 3, 15 feet this way.
Okay.
I'm just going to like take all my strength and just burning hands.
Oh fuck yeah! Just into those 2 dudes.
Yeah, into those
Sick.
Yeah.
So dex checks.
dex checks. Yeah,
All right. That is a.
I'll do it at second level as well.
Okay. So an 8 for one and a 17 for the other one.
All right, so the one fails, one does not
So
fail.
the weaker one is the fail for the sake of it.
So 46.
Oh, the second time I got caught on fire.
6.
Ew.
46 might hurt.
Is this how we're gonna make one of those weredolls by just melting his skin off them?
So that is 15, 17 points of fire.
Yes!
Oh, that's burning too.
Is burning hands halved or?
It's halved, yeah, if they make the save.
So that guy is dead, and then what was it? Sorry, total
17,
damage. 17. Okay,
so
8.
8.
So one of them is just incinerated, like.
Bye.
Die!
And the other one is exceptionally hurt. Oh, did he? No, he's. One of them breaks like all the time. Section. There. Okay. So that's your action.
And that's all I can do because my.
That's right. Forgot. Usk, you're up.
Swinging with great axe.
Okay.
As usual.
Dominating other people.
Countryside.
20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
This guy's gonna be moosh.
But his brain.
I guess that was this.
10, doing 10 damage to the one in front.
Okay, so that one's the fresh one who hasn't been struck yet.
No, I mean,
No, this
the one I've been.
Oh, okay,
You've been
excuse me. 7, 8. Wait. So hold on a second. I mixed up those guys then. So the one that was fresh just got 8 damage
Just
from the
got-
burning hands.
yes.
Okay, so this is 10. Okay, so he's still alive, this guy. But crack into him again, pull free. The one that was like severely hurt burned to death.
Burn it down.
He did.
Burned to death.
Bernadette.
Yeah.
Burn it down.
So, Buddy, who I've been hacking into, is pretty mangled, right?
Oh, he's dead. The one guy that you hacked into first is dead.
Oh.
He just burned alive. And that guy's still alive. That
Oh.
guy's still alive. Sorry, the models probably got switched up
Okay,
there, but
yeah.
I'm keeping track of the numbers here more importantly.
Yeah. Bonus action, hungry jaw for a bite attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty hurt, this guy.
Who's hungrier?
19
It's a 19 to hit.
hits. Hey, be doing up damage.
But I'm hungry.
As you like slice into it with the axe, pull it free.
Other 10. Doing 10 damage.
Oh yeah! You reach the jaws, come over and down over top of his head, and like lift up the legs, flailing for a moment before you crunch, and like the bottom half balls, and you just.
How does he taste?
Oh, good.
That's
Dog.
that's
From back here. How does it taste?
that's also 3 more temp hit points.
Nice.
Only 3? It's not.
Oh, just your con, right?
Yeah.
Only true.
And the heal bot 9,000.
All right. That's your turn at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, Kshagra, you're up next.
All right. I'm gonna run away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna,
Retreat.
run this way.
Tactical.
Oh no, you're not within 5 feet.
Damn it.
Oh,
No, Usk would be. He's just big. He was getting attacked by all 3 of those guys. He's gonna slide that guy in a touch more, but he's within 5 feet. Worth noting. Just so you're
This
aware.
way. Over there.
This is
And
big Usky.
try that same trick. This time I'm a little bit more conscious of. I'm just like. So close.
I know it tipped over there. Yeah, I saw that.
16 plus 7 to
Yeah,
hit.
definitely hits. Yeah,
I'm gonna use my sneak attack on.
that's like a little bit hurt.
Is this
the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't find my dice bag. Yeah, I need one more. It's gone.
6.
Obviously that's. Oh, that's pretty good.
That is great.
15 points of damage.
Look at the damage.
Look at
Great.
that second damage.
23. That is
Damage
enough
kids.
to kill this guy. Actually. So like aiming wherever.
It just like it leaves and flies through the air, but you don't actually see where it lands.
And
on
you see him just kind
You
of
just see him like his head knocks back and
falls
to the
dead. No mark, no
I'm gonna
nothing.
take out my other one and get ready to throw it, but they're too far, so I can't do anything. So I'm just gonna bonus action hide. I might.
I mean, you could try to dip into the trees. They're close enough by with some more movement if you have any.
Yeah, I guess another. What is it, the wood elves that can hide in mist?
Yeah.
Just stand still. Okay. Not gonna do anything.
All right, Barrett, you're up. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Dang.
Ouch. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Timdell.
Let's see it.
Don't worry.
I'm seriously injured.
I'll guide you directly to your grave.
Dead yet?
Remember, I decide when you die.
Now you don't know what you're talking about. You're still in the moment.
5,
You can take that one way or the other.
15, 20, 25.
I'm sorry about all the bad things I've said.
He's safe.
Do we need like squares and stuff? Or do we-
Just toying with them.
I need a 15-foot cube.
Molested.
Here's 1 HP.
I
Here's
demand
1
a 15
HP.
Oh, actually, I'll take that one back for a second.
Here's 1 HP and prick.
I can go right there.
And 1 HP
I'm good.
and prick.
Someone,
Yeah, and then it's-
someone just gotta be
No,
close by.
Timdell, jumping into the fray.
Are you doing grease? Go
Mad.
grease like?
Bad dog, Timdell.
I don't have any spell attacks.
Goodness.
Oh,
The most complicated thing to pick up in
Yeah.
the world.
Spell attacks.
exactly. Perfect. That's the bonus action.
It's okay. It's not a huge deal. Like, I'm already there.
Fair enough.
You got it to work.
Anyway, whatever. There's a 1 in there somewhere. It's a lot of different things in there.
First, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move and reactivate here to Bargaining. Okay, then.
Does it keep rolling
Better
ones and
than
twos?
one.
5 10 hit points to Barrett,
So he's
Lucian,
back
and
up. So you're back at low Eve?
No.
And I'm casting Thunder Wave.
Okay, that's for Dex.
It's con.
Con, excuse me, thank you.
Cannot be heard. Ooze.
Let's say those definitely fail. Nothing was higher than a 10 there.
30, 40.
It's just
50
barbarian.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
You just like walking up towards them.
I'm running after them, and then I'm just going boom, and then.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
So their fur like pushing off of their skin and flesh.
We're rolling same damage for both.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean,
It's a singular wave, right?
yeah.
yeah.
It's
So that
all included in it. Yeah.
9 damage, and they are pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. One of them actually explodes.
Amazing.
Rainbow one.
Just fur and bones.
Oh, I forgot about
It was 8 damage.
Yeah. 9.
9 damage. Excuse me. The other one gets pushed back. Gotcha.
No meat for this guy.
Ouch. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
All right. That Noel turns and sprints away and runs. He just killed everyone. He fucking runs into the woods. He uses his full like 30, 60, so he's gone.
Yo.
Into the trees.
I'm going.
Do you see him like go on all fours and just?
But is he 120 feet away?
He's in the woods, but if you want to try and spot him out, roll me a perception check.
Want to try to spot him out?
Blast him.
We're effectively out of combat though at this point.
She's trying.
So you're like tracking him through the trees.
19.
He's like disappear, but then you're like, ah!
I want to
Roll me an attack roll.
Oh my god.
Oh yes!
24 hits, roll me damage.
Okay.
46.
Yeah,
Get
there's
a girl
also a
for
second
46.
I feel like this is the first time that Dina got really got into combat too.
Oh, yeah.
Second,
Yeah, I have one more.
5d6.
Die, bitch.
The words of choice.
Seven,
bitch.
12,
I mean, how do you know? It might be a woman.
Oh, wait. 10.
That's a
That's
lot
wrong.
of damage.
That's
Oh,
6. That's a 12.
All right. Okay.
That's
So
That's what
10,
you want.
60, 18.
still 18. It was right.
It was good. That's good.
You, through the woods, you see him like darting before you finally grabs him, streaks out, and you see it kind of like. And as he's like running, his body just turns to like this black ash, like takes one more step and then just kind of bounces.
Yeah.
You got snapped.
I don't feel so good, Miss
yourself.
Fuck you very
Crazy.
much.
I don't feel no.
Oh, man.
I don't feel
Roll me
very
a
good,
wisdom
Mr. Noel.
check.
I don't feel very good, Mr. Noel.
21.
Oh, wow. Can do.
As you do, you feel this cold touch on the palm of your hand, almost like a little high five. As you're like to death, you hear this. You feel this kind of. You see like the red on your hand afterwards eventually turn back to your normal skin color, but as you look at it, it looks like skeleton bones. on
Ooh, your
hand.
blood sugar daddy.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Vitamin D, Daddy.
Oh, indeed.
Good job, guys.
She wasn't kidding when she said she decides when you die.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes! Alright, Baron.
Alright.
Jesus. Into town. Let's get into town before more come.
Can somebody help me out?
Wait, she's fine. No, that's fine. Wait,
I'm on temporary hit points here.
Leave Barrett, he'll be fine.
So I'm gonna go over to Barrett and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Good
touch him. And,
Lower.
Too low.
Too low, not low enough.
Lower.
so number of hit points goes.
Alright.
So 1d8.
No,
Fucking
No,
do it
too late.
properly.
no.
Oh,
Just-
totally gimped.
Okay.
Zach Rankin's guide to making love at a woman.
How you doing?
Much success was had with camera.
Shoulders just jumping.
Yay!
With my soul.
I need a minute. My sword arm.
So you get 7.
You'll be able to make it into bed. Better.
You know what? You're
Lucian's arm is like dangling from his socket.
alright.
I love temporary hit points.
Can I begin to loot at least the one that's very close by? Just like,
Hey,
My arm is
hey,
going
now.
up, but
Settle the fuck down.
Sure.
Uh,
Ooh, wanna.
I'm looting too. Loot a frog.
Whoever wants to be looting, roll me some investigation checks.
I don't know what you hope to
My
find in these
disadvantage.
creatures, but
Lucian's looking for gold. I'm
I
hoping
don't
to
really
get
have
that
any.
first.
Yeah, you're using one hand.
Am
Yeah.
I?
Fuck
Yeah.
all.
13.
13.
I find ashes.
So you can collect. There's like a few spears, a couple quivers,
You also
though
didn't roll a
shitty
d20.
arrows, and
Wait,
some
no.
like.
I'm looking for something.
You rolled a d10 for
any kind of marker, like a.
Indication of
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Or where they, not
That's better.
anything normal. I'm looking for something out of the norm.
Clues.
Yeah.
Looking for clues.
Oh,
Yeah, with
nothing
13.
particular. Yeah, nothing like that.
Trinkets.
I
10, no, 10 is like a-
You find their like the remains of their weapons, tatters of their not really armor, but kind of armor.
18.
18.
What do I find?
You find among their weapons, most of them they all have a longbow. Some of them might have snapped or broken, but probably like one or two that are worth saving, and probably about 20 or so arrows worth of recovery that are not great arrows, but they will fly. But with the 18, one of them, as some of them have burned to death completely, so there's not much to recover. One of them has a small sack tied around his waist. It's not humongous, but it fits like in the palm of like a normal person's hand.
A normal person.
It's a huge gem, small to
Grab it.
I take the sack.
It's tied up with like a loose cord, but essentially opening it up. Inside, you see a host of teeth. Lots of teeth, different kinds of teeth. Some of them
Nice.
sharp fangs, some of them small, beady little tiny teeth. Oh my gosh!
I would love those.
I would
I
love
like
some
this.
teeth.
Is this for me?
Just a shape in the bag. Put it on my waist.
So one of them had a bag of teeth on them. Interesting.
Do you
I
rather
also-
have no teeth or a different tooth
I
for you?
I take 2 or however many longbows are able to be salvaged.
Let me roll for it.
I'm gonna take one in the
There's
face.
three longbows that can be salvaged.
Alright, I'll pick those. And the arrows.
And there's about 20 good arrows. Yeah.
We should take a trophy, a token that proves that we conquered these beasts in battle. If these animals have been terrorizing the village, it will be good to have proof of what we've done.
I choose to cleave off a head.
I'm literally about to be like,
I was like,
Go to protest, but too late.
Be like,
I just
nope.
kinda wanted to chop
Take
it
his
up.
fucking head.
Be like,
Yeah.
you're not even done speaking.
Nina's already holding a head.
As soon as you say trophies.
maybe just the ears would be enough to.
oh no.
I'm also in favor with Usk. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 6 heads to take into town.
Just one.
Like 2 are probably still with good heads. Like you burned 2 to death. 2 of them died from like
Why don't I tie it on
Oh my
to
death.
One died from
rope
thunder.
progress.
One, 2 died from guiding
Psychic.
bolts.
Most of them are
From psychic.
incinerated.
So
So incinerated.
Say for the sake of it, there are 3 heads to take that are salvageable.
I'll try and take I take one.
One head,
I
one
have
head.
One in my hands.
You want another head?
I want a head.
Who wants a head?
I don't want a whole head.
Everybody's hitting head.
I just want like a scalp or something.
Can I pull out a tooth?
I'm like-
and
I'm
get
like-
it
I'm
to,
like-
You can.
So I pull out a tooth.
Yeah.
I'll take
and I
it out.
get-
Cross the line.
Cross the line. Yeah, cross the line is coming. That's just
Must be an elf thing. Thank you. Thank you.
I just figured you could use it.
Very clever.
One is better than none.
Yes. This battle didn't sting enough. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You, I don't remember you getting hit at all.
I seem to remember something very interesting with Chakra. Care to show the whole class?
There's been some changes lately. I don't know. Maybe the torture brought it out in here.
What about
this island?
What about this bone spurts? His growing pains. Anybody catch that?
what pain?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything different.
No, me either.
His tail got thinner? I don't know.
Yeah.
Beefier?
It got scarier.
No, he got cooler.
Never scary to me.
Fucking terrifies me.
When I know what is happening to me, I will gladly share it with you.
And as you're talking to me, I'm like, and like trying to get Sparky like back into my hand, and it's just
As the eye starts.
so yeah, I'll like bring the pole back into my hand, and it just disappears as soon as it gets into there. Yeah,
See it sparking like,
yeah. When it gets into my hand, it just evaporates into nothing.
like a spyglass.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
You
I'm
want
taking the head. I'm gonna make it. It's a bad chop jab.
It's pretty haggard looking.
It's a haggard
What did you
chop
say?
jab.
A little dagger.
A little
Just like-
bit of spine is still like hanging out from the underneath
Oh,
part of
that's
it.
cool stuff.
I'm taking we have 2 heads and there's a third, right? I'm just gonna take an ear. Oh, you already took one?
3 heads.
Oh, if you already have a head,
You can have the pet.
I don't.
All right.
It's like
Look at it.
you like shake at the tongue. It's like
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
blood is kind of like spraying still.
Sword band.
Shall we
They
try
stink
to find a place
awfully.
to sleep
It's
tonight?
worth noting.
I could use a rest.
I'm actually not even gonna take the head. I will cut off. I just want to cut off the head. I'll just cut off an ear now. I just take the ear. Try and like pick it up. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna carry this.
Yeah, I
for
realize how
half
bad
an
it smells, and then
Yeah, like if you ever smelled like a foxhole,
I grab
amplify
an
that.
extra tooth from.
pulling teeth out of this creature.
How big,
Yeah, I have some
how big are the
saber-tooth
teeth?
They're like bigger than yours, like the size of a thumb, maybe a little bit smaller.
Thumb.
I can make that into a necklace. Okay. The
Like
nose,
shark
sell it
tooth.
to
They're
somebody.
pretty big,
Amazing.
Say thin.
no big, like dog teeth. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, everything hurts.
Come on, Barrett.
Okay, let's go, baby. I mean, Barrett, let's go.
Hey.
All right.
I'm limping and gimping.
Okay, so you guys making your way back to the edge of this village.
Before we enter, I just want to say I think it might be wise if Usk and I stay behind while you scout out the inside of the village.
All right.
I know it is dangerous on the outskirts of this town, but the reach of the nation of Avondale surely reaches this village. They might be looking for us here as well.
You
But
did say there was some gods.
well, they're independent.
No, but the gods are.
Village protected by
Let's try to find a place to hide, preferably close to the walls.
You guys want to try and scope out a spot that you can hide safely? Okay.
Any like piles
Hey,
of
roll me a
wood or
survival check.
any just singular boards that we could stand
Like
behind.
something
Hey, it was
with
gonna work.
like the palisade obviously is
Yeah,
separating
shoes.
the woods from the village. You want to be on the village side of the palisade or
I
the
mean,
wood
if we can
side?
find a good place to hide
Came right
on
at
the
me.
outside, that might be
It's
better,
alright,
but like just as close to the, I don't know, or whatever we find. I just want to do a little 21.
21 is pretty good.
We're just doing a perception, isn't it?
Survive.
Survival. Although I'm not.
21's quite good.
Oh Jesus.
No, it's a bad
Oh,
choice.
it's a bit. I was just stabbed.
15.
You and Usk like kind of branch off from everybody, and it's like as you guys still have a tiny bit of ways to walk before you get to the edge of the actual village. Kushagra and Usk kind of branch off towards the palisade, where you see like the edge of where the construction is, and there's large piles of just logs laying stacked up.
You are gonna hide behind
Wheelbarrow. You find a good spot in the
Find a
middle of it
Hey,
all.
there's a wheelbarrow there too.
You're kind of like, all right, hunker yourselves down between
Barrel.
everything, and you're like, because of the darkness of the night and the fog, you feel pretty confident about this hiding spot.
For now.
Should be fine enough.
Can I? So, I mean, before
wait.
hunkering down, I want to tell people where I am.
You can do that.
Yeah, I feel like we would have followed, or at least I know I would have. I would
If
have.
somebody could come and find me before sunrise.
So you guys would be right around here hiding,
Rocky Talkies.
and then you guys are. This
I
is
feel
what
like
the
if we
village
split
is.
up, Rocky Talkies is probably the best thing to do.
Make those
I
again.
can make it.
I can make it.
Yeah.
I'll just make them and give me a long rest.
What's that
Yeah.
structure on the wall, on the east wall there?
Over here, or
The blue thing.
Blue thing.
this.
It's just
This
a
is
rock.
the rock.
Big
I
old
don't have my
rock.
glasses on.
That's all good. Yeah, it's just an accent piece.
Oh, let me just put my hand.
Just a
Is
rock.
there some kind of medic or doctor here?
So you guys are entering the town at like 9 o'clock. You see
Sorry,
the
before,
four of you guys. Yes, go for
But
it.
before we do that, I would scurry off into the woods and try to find 2 rocks that look the same. And I'll throw one at Usk. And I'll take the other one, and I'll
He
use...
lost the last one, didn't he?
Which rock is it? And I'll use one of my infusions to replicate magical item and turn it into a rocky talkie. Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. Might take a minute or two, but.
Good, they work. Let's go.
Actually, no. Okay.
I was about to say, she'll run back. She'll pick it up, be like, hello?
Nope. Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, why don't I tell you?
So the other four of you guys begin to walk towards the edge of town, I guess.
I pop my head up. Oh wait, no, I'm not wearing. I keep forgetting that I burned it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't you still have his cloak?
No,
I
she
gave
did.
it back.
Oh, so you're just wearing the very deep V?
The sexy dress.
Yeah.
Sexy dress.
I just take my disguise kit to make myself look more like a normal.
Okay. It'll take a bit of time to do that. Like
As
5-10
we're
minutes.
It would take some time for me to find the rocky talkie.
Okay.
Yeah, while they're
she's
doing that,
I'm just
you're doing
making
that.
myself
I'll
look
get
more.
myself disguised, or I'll put my mask on.
Okay.
Yeah, since I can't hide my
Yeah, go with
face.
the old masky. That's still a thing, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I haven't used one of those in a while, so
Sorry.
yeah, that's always been one of my picks.
Nice.
All right. So
Always-
yes, as
Always.
you guys are.
Good beginning.
One of you is just going to turn off the Whisper Edge one that they have the
Oh yeah, no, that one's on there too. Don't worry.
So, as you guys are walking into town, you notice the small clusters of small homes. Again, they're fairly well-made and well-maintained buildings, actually, which is not unsurprising. There's bunches of bushes and flowers growing against walls and little fences. It's actually quite a cute, beautiful little village. As well as in the center, you see a very large mound, very piled up in the very center of the village, with this large pit of water and plants surrounding it in the center. The ground, as you kind of walk into the village a little bit further, and you see like individuals of guards kind of at the very north end of it. And as you guys are walking in, you get approached by a group of about 4 guards, torch lit, kind of. Bit late to be wandering into town.
took us a while to get here.
Kind of ran into some complications.
Torches lights the torch up. All 4 of you guys.
Oh,
Ugh.
What's that supposed to mean?
What are you doing in Fist Lake?
We were on our way up.
Disgusting.
I think it's me. We were on. We were traveling, and we got a little late, and we got attacked by gnolls.
Oh yeah, bit of a problem we've been having in the last few
Oh, so you know
months.
At least we got.
Wall's almost
I
up.
hand them the 2.
Yeah.
We got rid of some of them at
Oh.
first. So
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Well, thank you for killing a few, I suppose.
6.
Bit late to be traveling, don't you know? Night time, foggy night.
well,
Not from this.
you gotta do what you gotta do and travel when you gotta travel.
Looking for safe place to stay, then.
Preferably, yes.
some form. Someone who could set my arm right.
Hmm.
Tim's like,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't know if your mending is going to do anything about this.
Not ready though.
Get proper healing for that wound. He's gonna take a look at things.
Prestidigitation.
He has no idea. He's
I
like,
no idea.
I don't know.
You guys
Probably should see a priest or something.
You guys have one around.
No. Have to walk all the way down to the first fire for a priest.
I'm gonna roll, try to move my other arm, do a thumbs up,
Well, if you're looking for somewhere to stay,
She's tapping.
You're sort of out of luck. There's not a lot of places in here. Welcome to camp out. I suppose if you've got tents, but
Well,
Thank you for the hospitality.
where you go back?
I want no funny business from none of you.
Like funny ha ha or funny.
This is a peaceful village, and we try to keep it that way.
So
Okay,
no,
so no-
spare beds and that.
Well, I suppose. Let me persuasion check.
I was gonna say, can I roll insight on this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Sure.
20. Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Your rolls are hot tonight.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
once, making up for all the other rolls.
It's the dress.
It's the dress.
That's the dress.
It's the
Your
dress.
insight's a bit shit.
I don't like this guy.
He like looks at you and kind of like,
Yeah, he reads minds. He reads minds.
you can stay in my quarters tonight with the guards.
Oh, with the
So,
guards, she's gonna get
Changed
you'll
around.
be a kind gentleman and lend me your bed. I'm sure there's lots of spaces.
Well, I get up from sundown or sun up. You're welcome to sleep in it until then.
Okay.
He's eating gummy bears.
Say?
And I'm-
He's eating gummy
and
bears.
I'm the
Fresh firefish.
I'm on. Oh, I suppose you want beds for your friends too, don't you?
I mean, if you have any.
I'll see what's available. Come on.
Thank you, kindly.
This way. Walks you towards the guardhouse. Big, long, big house. I believe a long single-story structure. Wood and plaster. Kind of bends a little bit, forming a very subtle kind of shape to it. Single watchtower in the center that kind of extends up and taller, and you see torches from within, and guards kind of poke their head out as he walks you around to the front entrance and kicks open the door. And there's immediately, like within, there's like a place to relax, tables, things like that, small little kitchen area for cooking and stuff, and then a separate doorway which separates the resting quarters from there, which kind of
Does he have his own bedroom?
so you just
Does he have a nice
bunks,
bed at least?
double bunks that go down. It's probably about 10 on either wall. A lot of them have individuals in them sleeping.
Guards.
It's not full, but there's a lot of beds. So like 20 bunk beds in total. So like it could sleep up to 40, technically speaking. But there's only like a handful or so, maybe 10 guards
Yeah.
sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, my bed's third one on the left. I like the top bunk.
Right, thank you.
Sleep well. Closes the door.
Oh,
You see like a few of the guards kind of like. "Mm."
I gotta like use. I eat some rations.
so just slowly.
That's a good point. You guys are probably fucking starving.
I eat some rations, drink some water, and then
Okay.
I just
I
slowly
need
took off my robes and there's just like a pin cushion just holes everywhere.
Oof.
can I try to see if I'm proficient in medicine. Can I try to see if I could like at least straighten this arm out a little to take away some of the pain?
Yeah, make me a medicine check.
That would be cool.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on one of the beds.
Nat 20!
Baby!
Back to back to back to back.
Put my arm back in its place.
My arm back in its place, or so
Help me! Oh,
Do you wanna describe this?
Do you
want to describe this?
So I come around the side of you and I'm like, hold still. Then I give up, I'm like, or something to bite on.
A shoe.
Or something. I grab like
Some
something
wood.
so I could like bite on it. I'm like, this is gonna hurt a little.
It's canon.
I'm like,
Cannon.
You put on
A shoe. You get a shoe stuffed into your mouth.
okay, I'm like, on the count of 3.
What are you doing?
1, 2.
And I snap it back into place.
My shoe now has teeth.
And then I flick it. How's that feel?
Definitely hurts. You reckon about an hour of good rest and should be feeling a lot better.
Oh, thank hallelujah.
I'm gonna go to where we saw the like small kitchen-y-ish area. Is there anything food-wise around? I'm going to steal it.
There are a few table scraps. Like you see, like a bunch of bowls that have like the remnants of a little bit of soup in it, and some like bits of bread that are crumbed around.
No,
But there doesn't seem
there's
to be
no
anything like.
ingredients around.
There's nothing prepared, like
No,
ready
nothing
to eat.
prepared. I'm not looking for prepared.
We have potatoes.
Roll me an
Okay,
investigation
go.
check. Rifle through the cupboards and
Some more like herbs. More food, I guess.
Potatoes.
Okay. You start opening up some of the cupboards. You find one of them is like stinking of fish, and you see like a bunch of like fillets that are kind of smoked, just stacked up on top of one another, as well as like a bunch of onions kind of just hanging from the cupboard.
Yeah. Can I? I'm gonna grab some of that smoked fish.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna. When we entered, was there another entrance around?
Just through the front entrance, it
There
seems.
it is.
Like so, if it was walking through the entrance, main area here to the left would be what you would imagine like a doorway that leads into that watchtower thing, and then to the right is the sleeping quarters
Okay,
area.
well I'm gonna leave out the front door and go back to Usk and Kushagra.
Just walk straight back.
I am just walking straight back like I own the place.
Timdell style, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just kind of lump like a whole bunch of fish in front of the two of them.
Okay.
And
We're hiding.
well, I
You know where they are.
literally was with you when you hit. So
But I hide real good.
Roll me stealth checks.
I brought you some
I'm hiding
food.
real
Yeah.
good. I rolled a 4.
so I'll just like lay down some fish and
I'm hiding behind a board.
They have beds.
I'm hiding behind a fork.
They have beds for the 4 of us, although I do think it's still safe for you two to stay out here.
We're giggling.
You can see them so clearly.
I'm like,
Okay, well, I can't see anybody, but I'll talk out to the open in case anyone's here and say that they have beds for the 4 of us, so we're gonna be in there. If you need us, you know where to find us. Usk?
Over.
yeah, exactly.
Thanks for the fish.
And I'll-
Wait back.
and I'll leave and go back up to and go to the bus.
Can I see if I can find an ale or
Sure, rifle around the kitchen. Give me an investigation check.
I'm just laying in the bed.
Here, just
Fresh, good.
It's better than nothing.
like lees yourself back, and it's like
19?
Always. It's a stick.
19. Say like one of the cabinets. You see there's a few empty mugs, things like that. The smell of beer is in the air, and you're like, "There's gotta be beer around here somewhere." And you see a small cask up on the top of the counter that's tipped up. You kind of like rattle it. It's pretty empty, but there's a little bit in the bottom.
Oh, the dregs.
Got any bad?
Give
By
me
the
the
way, I'm gonna
dregs.
steal all your food and your
I
beer.
take it and I pour it into my
Nice.
Okay, it's enough to get like one.
So I fill my flask with it. Just
What's up, Dad? You got some room in the fucking
I take a
safe
sip
right out?
and then
I got like 20 bunk beds.
yeah.
So,
And then I
Got
crawl
any food,
into the guard's phone.
so fish.
Does he have any coin laying around?
In the bed? Roll me investigation check.
Okay, maybe the drunken monk is
Ooh,
actually.
okay.
Oh, it's like Brad?
21.
Jeez, you're
So Tabina
Two drunk.
Wait, swinging on a seriously though, the rolls are so good. Swinging on a flask as you kind of like
Amazing.
walk in. And you start examining before you even climb up to the second bunk. You kind of lift the mattress a little bit, start looking around, and put your hand underneath, and you hear this kind of like. You feel something round, circular. Pull it out. A small silver ring.
Okay.
Yeah, you slid in. I'm like, yeah.
You have a ring.
Then I can see. Does it have a gem in it at all?
Simple band.
Okay. Young Graven.
For a 19,
I'm gonna try to find the bed furthest away from somebody that's sleeping. So,
Okay. Easy.
somewhere far away in the corner. Make a fort.
Take a fort.
I'm actually making yes. I'm hanging blankets up. And there's a sign that says no boys.
How is boys spelled?
The S is backwards.
A backwards.
No boys.
So too.
No boys.
No boys.
Just who's.
Takes you like 20 minutes to do that.
There's no sign, but I will make a fort for sure.
Okay.
I actually decided that his bed spread is kind of stinky, so I go and make it to a clean bed.
It's easy when you can just.
You can come to my
Wait,
fort.
You pass by the beds that are empty. None of them seem clean.
Okay, fine, I'll stay.
I can. Do you want a clean bed?
That's the question.
Ugh.
So we can stay now.
Sweet dreams.
I walk over to pick one.
That one.
Presentation.
It's all folded and nice.
Get back to my good,
Hotel
my
style.
good side.
And yourself, sorry?
Let's see if I can stay on that.
Hold it as a tree.
A tiny little
Teddy bear.
Yeah, you and Barrett are in the same boat. You're like, oh my god. It like hurts to lay, but it feels good. You're like, oh.
Hey, I'm sleeping on a pile of wood
I was
tonight.
gonna say, my next point was, how are you and Usk sleeping? Are you just?
Little bed sheet
I mean, you're a cat, so whatever.
I'm gonna try to like
Quiet down over there.
pile up the wood, like the I'm gonna try and make it so that there's a pile of wood that protects us from people who are walking around in the village, like from line of sight. I mean,
Okay,
just curl up on the ground beneath it.
it's relatively easy enough to do.
No, just
I
like
know, but
Okay.
literally
Even
just a
our
pile of
left
wood,
over
and I'm
here,
sleeping
actually.
like between the palisade and the
Yeah.
pile of wood, or
Okay.
wherever. It's like a there.
You and Usk do sort of a similar thing.
Basically,
Settle
on my
in.
pack.
Cross yourselves into a sleeping position.
Once he's sleeping, I'm gonna like do that thing where I like walk over and like curl up in his tail.
Ah.
Cat's just like
Throw me a perception check.
I pictured like the big dog and cat from the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
and you have a little warm pillow sleeping, heating up your cold-blooded body.
It's an 8.
He doesn't wake up.
But he's pleasant. He's
You hear the kind of like,
But he likes it. Just tell me
A crocodile grin comes across the face.
Crocodile grin.
sweet dreams.
Crocodile tears.
Guess there's not much more from the lizard.
So, as you curl up into Usk, the rest of you eventually dozing off. Timdell. I mean, you're building fort, and then
yeah.
And then
turn the
dozing
light
off?
Night, night.
when I go, well,
Alright,
Make a clapper.
Alright, Spare.
Then return, you just turn them all off.
Clapper.
that was interesting. So, as you guys bed down for the evening, and eventually sleep overtakes you.
Level 4.
Long rest, yeah.
Level 4.
Ah, level 4, you're right. But that is a pretty perfect opportunity for us to end our session for
Yes.
tonight.
Nice.
Woo! That's right. Happy Halloween, you guys.
Good.
Am I recovering my exhaustion?
After your long rest. Mini-World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.